Not Tony Williams.
Williams. One coach I just told you about, these calls all the time, call me all out my name, slap the
Let him
shit
get
out of me.
stumped out then.
Nah, that's my guy.
Ain't nigga slap me. Turned out to cheat.
Yeah, that was love, man.
Atlanta turned out the booty cheek.
Yeah, you slapped me before.
Oh no, I wasn't even supposed to pick Jordan Poole. This nigga weak. Damn, dog, this nigga weak. Man, what the fuck, man? That nigga weak. Damn, dog, that nigga weak, man. I knew I wasn't supposed to pick him, man. He weak. He a bum. He a bum diddy bum bum. Bro, but he a bum diddly. A bum diddly D. Oh, he a bum diddly D. Where that bag of batteries?
Yeah, my phone.
And that controller. Want to charge your phone? What was you doing with your phone? What was you doing with your phone? You listen to music?
No, I just couldn't charge it when I got off work.
I hear you moaning your lies away, and then you hear somebody say, that's the sound of the wind working on the chain. Gang. That's the sound of the wind. Alright, we about to be live. We about to be live. Right. Check the link and then you check it. You double check. That's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. All day long you work so hard till the sun is going down. Working on the direct. I want to rush tomorrow.
Saturday.
Ooh,
Giles going to Raj now.
What? Oh, see, he lost his mind. Where he gonna rush?
Yeah, dog. He said Marcus sick. I'm like, no, Marcus ain't sick that long, man.
Oh, Giles is something, dog.
What the fuck with Raj? You say he saw Raj at the gym, man. Raj be going to LA Fitness now.
Which one?
The one in Birmingham.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to him. Well, I gotta go Saturday morning, early though.
When Giles going?
I don't know. He said he gonna go to him soon though. I told him just to pull up. I'm like, no, just pull up on Raj, man. He don't care.
Don't do that.
No, Rod told me, no, anybody can just pull up, man. That schedule shit don't mean nothing.
No, I schedule. Fuck that.
I mean, I schedule, but Raj he don't care. You know how many niggas he fit in between 2:30 and 3 and.
I'm going at 12.
I'm going at 9 o'clock Saturday.
This nigga going to Raj, bro. Giles really out here. I don't know. He probably school in, Will. I just go up to school. Giles, man. Marcus sick.
That's it, man. So yeah, I gotta hit up Raj.
Yeah,
your do-rag is all over the place, too, man.
I didn't know it was out there.
Nigga done mangled that bitch.
He ripped it. He took the bag.
Try to grab you by the head.
He just was doing mat work. He just grabbed that bitch. Like, oh man, it already had like holes, but nah, it's just one big fat stanky ass.
Got this bitch on.
You ready? Man, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready? Man, man, here. What's up, man? Motherfuckers in Barbershop, the waviest podcast on the planet. From the hood, we do it the most good. It's your boy Aus. You can follow me on Twitter at 10stacks. You can follow me on Instagram at Aus10stacks.
Still, it's your boy Lando. You can follow me on Twitter at Tackle1711 and at the Motherfuckers in the Barbershop Podcast page.
What's the deal? Is nice. You can follow me on Twitter at 2_be nice and on Instagram at be nice 2_.
Fourth mic. Good to see the man behind the fourth mic today.
Mr. Mike.
Find me at chef_.
So look, man, we just gonna cut to the chase. So many trades happened today. Adam Silver tried to save the league with trades today. And before we get into all these trades and even some NFL moves, shout outs and shaking my head, fellas. Who would like to start?
Big shake in my head.
You?
Third week at this point.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just. First, we gonna start off with Derrick Jackson.
I don't even know Derrick Jackson. This is the most I've been introduced to Derrick Jackson.
Most I've been introduced to.
I think it's funny. I think it's also
It's hilarious and also a little scary. It's a little scary. Did you see his reaction video?
I
to
seen
where he reacted to himself in third person?
Yeah, I seen that. Like, this it has to be a dude. I just seen it like 10 seconds. I'm not listening to this. I didn't see the first video. Like, I'm not watching that shit. 'Cause clearly, I think like he's a YouTuber. He sell like books and shit. I think he's trying to make some money. Like, this shit is like a cash grab of some sort. You know what I'm saying?
It's the,
No, it seemed like that video from like a couple years ago where it was like the light skinned girl with the braids. Her nigga was sitting across from her telling her like cheated on her.
Yeah, it seemed like that.
That same shit.
This seems
but
just
like
that.
worse, poorly executed.
Yeah, no, it's just because he a burger. And his wife,
She a
dressed
burger
like-
too. Did you see her video
she
when
dressed
she
like
posted? Cause they said I know they was saying
Janet Jackson background dancer.
they was saying like the
It's
little
just like
bonnet
Kevin
thing.
Samuels.
And she was like, no, the bonnet is a like shield for like
helmet or
a
something.
helmet. Yeah, she said a helmet for something. The army fatigue shirt is a shield for. You know, she was kind of.
She looked like a life size poem.
I don't know. You haven't seen Derrick Jackson, I'm guessing.
His name is spelled Jackson.
Yeah,
Jackson.
I've heard about
Jackson.
it. But, yeah, I heard.
I don't lie. Another, he just kind of remind me of Lando too.
Speak to me.
He remind me of Lando.
I don't even know you
He's just a big buff dude that be sitting in his car.
So do he give advice, like
Yeah,
relationship advice?
I like Kevin Sanders type shit.
Nah, he ain't like Kevin
He ain't like Kevin.
Oh, so he like blue pill.
They was kind of beefing too. I
Fuck
heard.
is blue pill?
That's what they be calling it. You ain't that. See, you gotta get on that side of the internet. That's like a funny side. Like they call like alpha male. They red pill. They don't give a fuck. And then the people who want to be in a relationship, they blue pill. We give too many fucks. I don't know what the.
What?
I guess like the Matrix.
I
I
don't
guess.
know what part of the internet you on.
I guess that's the shit. That's
So who is a red pill?
Kevin Samuels. And Derrick Jackson, he the other pill, man. Whatever he is.
So Kevin Samuels don't want to be in a relationship.
I mean, he want everybody to be an alpha male. He wants you to put your purpose first. These bitches ain't got no time. We ain't got no time for no bitches. Purpose. That's them niggas. We should
I
make
never really
videos.
watch that nigga.
I love Kevin Sanders.
He make my anxiety go bad.
That nigga's so
I
funny.
think-
Just catch the loud. You finna break this person down.
Yeah,
That
he
shit
be
was-
like about to talk shit about everybody. It'd be funny. He did a collab with AMS. That was like that was the best crossover event since Avengers, man. Since a lot of shit. I like saying that. I've been saying everything is. It seems like everything has been crossing over recently. We was the best crossover event the other day since Avengers, and something else happened that was a crossover. Everything crossing over these days, man. But fuck Derrick Jackson, man. I don't know.
Also the best crossover since Jordan.
Right, Will said that yesterday. That was very funny.
I didn't say that. Somebody said that.
You said that.
I think
If it wasn't Will.
No, you
Maybe
said
it's
that.
Jeff Will.
it was somebody.
I mean, if he ain't taking credit for it, definitely wasn't me.
I ain't said.
Yeah, so
I
none
can
of
say
us
the
said
Avengers.
it.
But that was
I
cool.
think
man.
it was smart.
Derrick Jackson, I don't know. I would never want advice from him. So yeah, shake my head at him too, man.
This is just the third person to get me. Like that was like
He reacted to his own video.
Yeah, that's what he
That
said.
it was saying he and like I'm on like it's like he reacting as if he's seeing this for the first time. It was him.
Like he didn't make
Yeah,
it.
it's not even like how you give a neutral. Like, what that shit just didn't make sense.
It should have been a response, not a reaction. But it's like he reacted to his video.
And they react
Like in the state of being authentic to what he do. It's like y'all want me to react to this because this is what I normally do. Like, nah, nigga, that's not. I don't give a
Why
fuck.
don't you just stop
This ain't
shooting your
normal.
wife?
Yeah, it's not normal, nigga.
It's not normal, nigga. That nigga's not normal, man. That shit was weird. I think that shit was weird, like very weird, like beyond normal weird. I just think that whole situation was fishy. So fuck them. Fuck them. Anyway, that's your man.
Man, there was a few things that I wanted to go over. Derrick Jackson was number one.
As he should be.
He talking about that nigga was number one.
And shout out to Issa Rae. I got a shout out this time. A legit shout out.
Did she sign a fat ass deal, right?
Yeah, with somebody.
Warner.
Yeah, Warner. I think it was Warner.
Warner Brothers?
I think so.
You know, like cartoon?
No, the production
And the
studio.
Time Warner. Yeah.
Okay, Time Warner.
But it's
Warner Brothers, yeah. You see the cops, Warner Brothers.
That's a good shout out.
I'm about to get a tattoo with that logo. Hopefully, I don't give me no copyright.
Why?
With Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
Winston Brandon?
Right now, I'm going to Winston Brand.
Are you switching around? Brandon Winston.
No, this is not about me. It's about my heritage, nigga.
Hollywood?
His last name. I think that last name Brand. His last name Winston. And then she got like 8-figure deals. And they talking about she got to wrap Insecure up right now. That shit over.
Good on it. That shit booty right now.
You can't tell when she started getting other shit. You know, start
She did
writing other shit.
that movie with the little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't she in that movie?
Mm-hmm. I think she was,
Marseille?
well, the little girl was also somebody else.
She was Regina.
Yeah, Regina Hall as a kid.
Her name is, I think it's Marseille.
The movie name?
No, the little girl name is Marseille, I think.
I don't know what.
Could be wrong.
I didn't see that movie. I wouldn't see that movie.
It ain't my style.
I don't think it's my style either. But I like Issa Rae. I'm glad for that. Shout out to that.
Issa Rae got something weird that she be doing with her mouth sometimes.
She's got a lot of teeth.
Maybe that's what it
Yeah,
is.
that's
It's just kind of like when she be freestyling in the mirror to herself, I just.
She do got a lot of teeth.
A lot of teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something be going on her mouth. I just like.
People can have too many teeth.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Oh, you think so?
What?
People got too many teeth?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah.
I thought it was like standard for the amount of teeth you get, like as a limit to teeth.
Now some people got too many
No,
teeth.
you got more teeth.
Yeah.
I think it just
I
look
think,
like she
like
got
a normal adult person might have 32.
Yeah, it's normal.
And you might have like an extra little tooth or something, or like some people don't have their wisdom teeth.
I mean, but if it's just extra little tooth, do you really notice the extra little tooth though?
Like, she got a lot. Her shit is.
Like she
not
might
good.
have full grown wisdom teeth, and it then projected her regular teeth out too far. Like it changed the dynamics.
No, she cute to me though.
No, definitely not saying she's an unattractive woman for sure.
Here we go.
Yeah. Shout out to YouTube comedy, bro. Just when you
Is that like
scroll-
wormholes or like?
It's like I like Laugh Factory. They have like I think it's
That's
like
the
open
stand-up
mic
shit,
and
yeah, okay.
it's them. So like sometimes they got legit comics and then it's like open for people to become. It's like a platform where like you can get more stuff.
That's dope. I think one day I might try to do stand up.
Thought about it, man.
I just don't. I feel like I got good stories. I don't know how to turn them into punchlines. Though.
You just do stories or something.
Sometimes
Yeah, I
the
know
best
what I- yeah.
stand up is the story.
But it's like you gotta develop something without having like run-ons or like long-winded shit.
You got a concise story, man. You know what's funny. You just gotta know how, you know what I'm saying, make it funny. I
Yeah.
thought about it once. I want to come up with a whole set. Because I'd be, and always, the awkward start is always the weirdest part.
I
to
did
me.
stand up before.
You did it? How was it?
That was cool. I did it like I think it was like the first year after we graduated high school. I did it like 10 times.
Where at Bakery?
No, the mix, and then like I did it in college.
What was y'all opening line? Like, man, women be shopping. Women be shopping. Can't stop it.
Black Chris Rock.
That'd be my thing. Is like, how would I get onto the stage and say like, man, boys, what the hell, shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what I would say.
I think I'm just a casual person. How y'all doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? You gotta engage the crowd. I like that.
How y'all doing tonight? I said, how y'all doing tonight? You know what I'm saying? I'm fucked up. Yeah, I would go into some shit like that. I'm down bad, man. Man, let me tell you this. Motherfucking 47. I would go into that shit. Okay. Okay, cool. Now shout out to King Bash, man. You're back, huh?
Can you do comedy?
You used to do comedy.
Like
You used to do
stand-up?
YouTube. You a YouTube comic, a Vine
I'm
comic.
just doing skits. That's not like, I won't call them comics.
No, would you call a skit person a comic?
Not.
I don't think Supreme Dreams want to do stand up.
But Supreme Dreams also funny.
Yeah, but he wouldn't want to do stand up. Like, I feel like that's a qualification of being a comic is
He
like
brought
stand up.
up King Batch.
Yeah. King Bat's been funny before to me.
Is he funny?
I don't know.
Is he funny?
I think what it is King Batch is not trying to express himself to our demographic. Like he's not trying to be funny to me. I think he could be, but he's not trying to be funny to me.
And that's the joke.
Yeah.
I don't think he could.
Like the only time he never really made me laugh, and it's not really funny. He like was a side person in the Desi Banks video, and it's like Desi be rapping, and he like the nigga that's recording it, and it is funny because he ugly. Like it's funny because of how he look, and he like saying something, and he like, "Oh yo, dumb nigga," and he repeat it, and that's funny to me, just because he looked like a bat or something. But he not funny regularly. It's good that you got shout outs this week though.
Yeah,
But we enjoyed the shaking my heads too.
You
got
done?
some more shaking my head?
I mean, keep it going.
You got one more?
I'm gonna share the love. I might shake my head or some shit. I forgot to mention.
So you might have to go back too. Kyle, you got something?
Shout out to Michigan basketball, men and female, or women, both.
Shaking my head at the double NCAA. Did we do that already?
What?
Women's
No, we did, because that was on the last show. Like, that was
I
happening.
didn't really look into it.
Okay.
But I mean, yeah, shake your head at them. They gave them like some bullshit. They gave them like a garage. They hit them up with the garage or weight rooms. And
I ain't look into that, but I don't always like the like comparing, because like that gift bag, it be sponsorship. Like I didn't like the gift bag. Part.
The gift bag.
You
It
can't
was all
force
fucked up all around.
sponsors.
I'm just like they ate.
No, that's what I'm saying.
High
Like the
school
rest of the
lunch
shit I didn't look into.
High school lunch.
You know, the food looked crazy.
That was crazy, bro.
that shit is crazy. Like,
You get the roll in a bag.
That's terrible, though.
I think the meal came with milk.
Chocolate milk.
Came with milk.
Yeah, that shit nasty. That's what I'm saying. Like, they did them a little too dirty for real, like, to even be cool. So it's like, nah, fuck that shit up there, man.
It's fuck the NCAA double F for sure.
Shaking my head, the Big Ten. They letting the world down right now. The whole Midwest down.
Honestly, Michigan was the only team I thought that was gonna hold it down. Honestly, so I'm happy for that. But no, Big Ten is definitely a disgrace.
Fraudulent.
Yeah, just embarrassing. Illinois, all that. Ohio State, just.
I don't know who worse between Illinois and Ohio State. I can't tell you what's worse. Because Ohio State, I mean, they ain't had no defense all year. But they went down to the wire with them niggas.
Luke Garza got his jersey retired while he's still there. Is that not the most
That's
wild
Iowa,
shit?
right? The big nigga?
Yeah. Is that not some of the wild shit you ever heard?
I guess these is his last days. I don't think he'll be shitting in the NBA. So.
He is like one of the most impactful niggas in the Big Ten in a long time.
Is he though? I mean, he was a big motherfucker.
What about
Like regular season.
Roy Marble though, who had the record for like 3 decades?
I mean, he said in a long time.
He got his jersey retired while he's there.
It's a new day and age.
He
And the Warriors were just talking about retiring. Niggas tell you they gonna retire your shit, you still playing nowadays. Like back in the day, the Warriors told Kevin Durant they was gonna retire his jersey. He played there for 3 years.
They really thankful for that nigga. He retired that shit.
Like it's a new time. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, nigga had to sit down for some time or really be like a 12-year great on the same team for them to retire your jersey. Now it's kind of like shit. You did a lot. And it'd be like contextual, like man, we was ass for a long time.
I mean, did Golden State have a championship? Oh, they did have a championship.
They
Before
won
KD.
before Kevin Durant.
They won like right before KD.
Yeah. Won and lost. Could have had to though. Draymond when he got suspended.
They was talking about retiring KD jersey before Steph.
I mean, that's just like that's something that's gonna happen. They
They
really was just on some like ain't nobody else gonna ever wear 35.
I mean, but that's how I feel about it in general. Like, I'm kind of shaking my head at Iowa for regards because, like, I mean, it could be some shit that just happened, but to retire the nigga jersey while he's living, breathing.
Let him know, man, he was that good. But
Yeah, I mean, give people their flowers for that.
but it's the Big Ten, man. A fraudulent conference right now, dog.
Yeah, no, it definitely is, man. They played us all. Played us all.
I think college basketball is just for fraudulent this shit. You really just don't like none of them teams for real. Like nobody really got. It wasn't the same type of out of conference play because of COVID. It was like certain games got canceled. Like the Big Ten and ACC shit matchup didn't really go down how it's supposed to. Duke was abysmal. North Carolina was abysmal. And all these blue blood teams, Kentucky, all these teams were ass this year. And it's like we didn't really have no front runners to like, all right, we can get behind this team because they got this star player or they got this dynamic level of talent. Like even a team like Michigan, and all credit to them. Isaiah Livers don't really scare nobody. He's a talented player, but he don't really scare nobody. He wasn't like a premier player where you say this is gonna be the player of the year. Hunter Dickinson kind of came out of nowhere. We knew he was a high level recruit, but you didn't know he was gonna be this dominant and consistent. Like dominant, I said dominant and consistent. Dominant and consistent, not good. Dominant and consistent. Nobody knew that because that's shooting for a needle in a haystack. Any player that's a 5-star could be good.
That's what I'm saying, he's a 5-star.
But I said dominant and consistent.
Yeah, like if you start watching him at the beginning of the year, like you saw, like he
I'm talking about coming into exactly. You saying potential. Like he wasn't a surefire thing where you know, oh, this kid is gonna come into like Zion Williamson. That's what I'm saying. A motherfucker where you know, no, this motherfucker gonna score 20 every night if you get the opportunity. Like nobody knew that about Hunter Dickinson, but he was really that good. He was really consistent and dominated. And we didn't know what Shondy Brown or Mike Smith, if I'm not mistaken, we didn't know what they was gonna be because they was transfers. So it wasn't a consistent team that I feel like in total everybody knew was gonna be dominant. It was all right, this team is gonna be the team to beat this year. And that kind of fucked with college basketball a lot because college basketball kind of need that consistency for people to be reaching for something. Because then you start to have like teams fluctuating throughout the year. It was all right, we thought this team was good, and then not really that good.
Let me disagree with that a bit because I do like Creighton and Oral Roberts, those type of teams making it to the Sweet 16. And that shows.
I'm not discrediting it. No, I'm not discrediting. But I'm saying from the standpoint of us as like bettors or people like the in general fanship of like, all right, I knew this team was gonna be good. Like, I feel like nobody really knew nothing.
But that's good to be though.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying they kind of like blindsided to where in the NCAA tournament you kind of like shit. Well, I think this team is good. Like Illinois, I thought they was good because I thought the Big Ten was good. I thought because there was parity and everybody was competitive, and I seen Michigan State beat Michigan. I seen them beat Ohio State. I seen them beat Illinois. I seen Michigan win a bunch of games. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's when you start to believe. All right, well, top to bottom, this team, this conference is competitive, and clearly it wasn't.
Bums beating up other bums.
Exactly.
Man, that shit fucked up, man. That's why I'm shaking my head. I don't know, man. I'm losing faith in Michigan. You think they can?
Oh, I think they got it, man. I think they got it. They're gonna be there, and I think they're gonna beat Gonzaga. Period. And they're gonna take care of UCLA. They're gonna show you with Michigan State.
So it would be 3 more games they have to play, right?
Yeah, 3 more games.
So we did Sweet 16, then Elite 8, and the Final Four championship. I guess.
Yeah.
Robin.
They're not gonna beat if they. I don't think they're on the side of the bracket. They wouldn't beat Baylor.
Yeah, they beat them.
Baylor was in the
No, they beat them. Shout out to Snowfall, man. This shit is getting really, really good. Last episode was very epic. Franklin's still making a bunch of mistakes. He just got renewed for a 5th season, man. So I can't wait, man. The writing has been really good. It hasn't hit that tail-off point yet. And I thought it was going to hit it this year. I'm like, you know what? They probably going to have a few slow episodes, a few gaps, but they have hit the ground running. And every episode's been impactful, man. They just dropped some snow off in Arkansas. So, yeah, it's getting deep, man.
That's kind of good. That's good to hear. That's good to hear.
So,
I might start when it's all done. I like watching shit all when it's done.
Which is cool. And then with the Captain Marvel, they had the Captain Falcon. That was pretty good.
Yeah, the Captain Falcon.
Falcon. Yeah, so yeah.
Yo, nigga from Smash Bros. I mean, yeah, I like that. I like that first episode. We watched it at Devs and shit.
Yeah.
He wanted it to be like a movie. He kept asking this question, like, who do you think, if it wasn't Anthony Mackie playing the Falcon, who would you think would really be playing?
I don't know, man. That's good.
He already playing a nigga.
Oh,
though.
true. That nigga old as fuck.
You already got a nigga. I don't know, man.
That's what he was saying. Like, is he this nigga the perfect guy for this role, or is he just?
Maybe Franklin with Snowfall.
I said something like that, and I was like, man, he too young. So I'm like, I don't know, but it's just, it looked funny. I mean, the show is, they're trying to make the most. They're trying to make you fall in love with these characters, so that when the next movies come out, this all we got now. Ain't no more Iron Mans. Ain't no more. You know what
We
I'm
had
saying?
to break it to Dev somehow that Tony Stark was dead.
Yeah.
He said it a couple times, like, go to Iron Man house, and we kind of just let that shit slide. Yeah. Like the third time he said that, I was like, that nigga dead.
So he hasn't saw the movie.
No,
Like,
he was like, bro, I only saw him one time. I watched it once. I
Like,
watched
go
it.
to Tony house. I think it was, he said it earlier, but when the dude in the bank said it, like, so did Tony give y'all some money, rest in peace? And Bill was kind of like, yeah, where Iron Man at? I'm like,
And then after they was just like, look, I only like Iron Man, the Hulk, and Thor. I only like them. I'm like, well, two of them niggas fucked up. One of them niggas dead. I hope they never gonna do shit no more. And then Thor is somewhere else, man. So.
But you know, that was what also brought that point up. It's like, Falcon didn't fuck with Iron Man like that. Iron Man didn't fuck with that nigga.
Iron Man didn't fuck with that nigga at
so
all.
get no stipend.
Yeah, you ain't get no money. I want my shit to Peter Parker. Yeah, I don't fuck with. Yeah, why would I pay this nigga?
Yeah.
Barely an Avenger. And like we were saying, this nigga barely an Avenger. Like he got like a worse Iron Man suit. He ain't got no superpowers or no armor, nothing. He just got wings.
I hate he gave away the shield, man. Spoiler alert, nobody didn't see it, man.
Yeah.
I hate that shit, man.
Spoiler alert.
bogus.
I think it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better than WandaVision, probably. 'Cause I think it'll be more action.
Yeah, I think so.
It's gonna be more relatable to like a cooler show. I get what they were trying to do with WandaVision. I don't think they stuck the landing. And I think it's gonna be what they gonna do with this show gonna be way better.
And then my last shout out to music, Benny the Butcher, man. Dropped a great album.
I thought you were about to shout out G Unit.
Oh, G Unit all day, man. You see, hey, I'm gonna hold it down, man. Shout out to G Unit, man. All day, man. I had so many, you guys awesome. I had so many of these in like 2004, 2005. I used to sell them 3 for $10. I miss those days. Yeah, man, hey, shout out to Benny the Butcher. Dropped a great album, man. Very enjoyable. So if you guys ever listen, go check it out. And then the verses wasn't bad either, man.
You had a G Unit chain.
Yeah, G Unit. Raekwon and Ghostface.
I didn't watch that. I've been
Yeah,
off
really
verses
good.
for a minute. I mean, I might watch the the Easter one.
Yeah, they got Earth, Wind, and Fire versus
Versus
Isley
Isley
Brothers.
Brothers.
I got Isley Brothers now.
You got Isley Brothers?
Yes, man.
Isley Brothers
Yeah,
versus Earth, Wind, and Fire?
He on some contagious shit.
Ooh.
He just think Contagious gonna shut everything down. I don't really.
Always.
I heard a joke that like, damn, Detroit been doing his verses for years.
Oh, yeah.
We've been doing this verses damn near every Sunday.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. I think I got Earth Wind. I don't think it's gonna be like a wash, man.
I don't think it's gonna be a wash, but I got Earth Wind.
They got too much shit to pull from. They got Shout.
Earth Wind got too much.
They got some shit too, but I just said the gap is huge. But the Ghostface and Raekwon, that was good, man. It's just they own too many tracks with each other, so it was almost like
I was
pretty
listening
much
to
like a
each other's
concert.
shit.
Yeah, a concert pretty much. So.
That's what verses is down there, though. It's kind of better sometimes that way. When they all kind of just listening to music, you just kind of listen to music with a bunch of motherfuckers.
They got the Teddy Riley Babyface coming back up
That's the
rematch.
rematch.
Yeah, Babyface gonna beat him
They
again.
showed it already.
Yeah, that's
It was like blanked out when
Yeah.
I seen it.
Teddy Riley says it's coming. So
I know
he'll
Eve
take a
gonna
loss.
be in one.
I heard Eve gonna
Like
be
the
in one.
ladies' night, you can just tell her name through the blur.
And I think SWV versus
Yeah, it's
Skate.
Memorial Day.
Versus.
Yeah, I think SWV. But yeah, so we'll get that one. That's it. For
I
me.
ain't familiar with them groups or nothing.
You got something?
But I got some. I don't think that really happened significant enough for me to be like excited or disappointed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Winter Soldier was definitely interesting. Shout out to Nani Papa. Shout out to my brother's podcast.
Yo, shout out to Brooklyn's.
Shout out to Brooklyn.
I've been like the
Shout out.
smell is getting like more potent. A little bit. Is it not?
Man,
Is it like it's like sneaking in the pocket?
I think my nostrils block that shit out.
I smell the Brooklyns right now. I like Brooklyns. I'm gonna try to do April's no Brooklyns. Though. In April, no Brooklyns. I've been getting Brooklyns a lot since I got put hip to Brooklyns. Brooklyn.
Good.
Everybody can do that, man. Eventually, it just get to you. Get to Brooklyn.
Hell no.
Now, did you like Brooklyn?
It's alright.
I seen a nigga talking about a chicken place called Hooks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Right first, you can bet about. It's right there. Hooks is alright. I go out when I go to dead shit. I want some hooks, but when I'm around here, I want some Brooklyn.
I'm a JJ's type of nigga.
JJ.
JJ's the way. JJ's the way.
What is JJ?
It's on A-Mall. At least it's one of A-Mall.
I heard JJ. You know
Like A-Mall Evergreen.
It's like behind the gas station.
Yeah, you know, that's like my second hood over there.
For
The
sure.
7 nigga.
They
Evergreen.
Damon and Pepper different.
For real? JJ's up, man. They get the
I had
fish right.
JJ's. I don't eat fish no more, nigga.
You don't? Why you don't eat fish?
I might
Oh.
get allergic. I had a couple like responses. You know what I'm saying? It used to make me feel like I had to hawk some shit up.
Where you eat fish from?
JJ.
I don't know. My family real big on fish though, so I had like authentic fish fries. Like they used to catch fish and like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they just like quality, but I know for sure a couple of times they quality. Like, I told 10, you got to pull up. You know what I'm saying? My uncles.
Yeah, I went to a fish fry, man.
They be having rib balls all the time. You know what I'm saying? I come from big cooking families. You know?
Real ball. Chili cook all
Yeah, no, you got to cook it.
Ribs so good, you don't even need sauce.
No, that's you can't have no sauce because that's cheating. They don't let them have no sauce until you're done with the contest. You can have some sauce. When they judging the ribs, you got to be just off your seasoning.
I like that. I like, gotta have a nice rub, a nice blend.
You know what I'm saying? I got an uncle that's there in this off day.
I like sauce, though.
Nah, yeah, I don't eat ribs no more, so I'm not even a judge.
That's fair too.
But you know, they seem like the ribs people be impressed.
I get the thing about like when people make jerk chicken, they be liking the jerk chicken. They don't like it wet. Like no, I don't have no sauce on the jerk chicken.
You know what?
Some authentic
Yeah.
jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken, yeah. No, I think I like everything wet as far as that. Like, I think I just enjoy that. Sauce just kind of amp shit up, especially when you ain't got to dip something in sauce. I think that's good.
Or sometimes the dip is good. Like Outback Ranch.
Oh, you ranch.
That's a good
Oh,
dip.
yeah.
You don't eat ranch at all?
Ranch is grotesque.
Grotesque.
Like I don't even want in the same room.
I mean, but I'm not talking about the buttermilk shit.
My sister tried to break that down to me. I don't know the difference.
It's like ranch to me is damn near like anything that got like nuance, like honey and shit. It's not just like that can get kind of real crafty.
I don't know, but I know that like I remember I got real hood baby cousins, you feel me? And I remember going to Major Magics and fucking Chuck E. Cheese, all them places. No, but I mean the niggas pulling out the hidden bag. I don't know who had that shit in their purse or their bag. If we had pizza somewhere and them niggas had ranch, I'm like, man, where the fuck this shit even come from?
On a hot bottle of purse.
Man, they did. That was good for them. Like, man, that shit. Get away from me. Niggas' fingers be all sticky and shit. Like,
That's
man,
trauma you
shit
just
is-
gotta work through. I can see how that introduction wasn't.
Nah, nah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby Nate. He was another one of them pizza ranch eating ass niggas.
I couldn't stand niggas doing that shit. That shit so nasty. That shit so nasty. Like pizza, like putting a ranch in a pizza, like bro, you just stink too much. Right? It just,
Shit
it just stink too much, bro.
It's funny watching Nate eat, bro. That nigga eat like he ain't never ate before.
Nigga like
Like he
eat.
fucking shit
Hey,
up.
shout out to my Nate was a nigga who was you ain't gonna eat the rest of your sandwich at lunch in middle school. He used to have like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and hams. Any other half of a sandwich that a nigga wasn't gonna eat, he just concocted bitches. He just had them right in front of him, like, where you get these
No,
sandwiches
he had a
from?
line. He ain't never had no line. And
Not in high school.
Oh, I was about
Middle
to
school.
say.
Yes, middle school. Middle school, if you ain't eat the rest of your ham sandwich, you ain't eat the rest of your peas, hey, you ain't eat the rest of that turkey.
Hey, you gonna finish that?
It was a sampler at that
When
point.
you gonna finish that? Yeah, you will finish it.
I'm shaking my head at okay. Back in high school, okay tried to make sandwiches one time as a hustler. And DJ just talked about that the other day. He made a sandwich one time. I think he gave somebody half. It was like, this good. Then he went to Instagram and they like, y'all, if I made sandwiches, would y'all fuck with? Niggas trying to make cold cut sandwiches.
That make a lot of sense, man. For all the shit, that makes a lot of sense, man. That dude, that dude,
You know,
that make a lot
how,
of
like,
sense.
even you work the salad, you say, about to put the lettuce, like, that one lettuce, it was salad. Salad on the sandwich.
That shit. That was the craziest shit.
That ain't like he a deli or some shit.
Like, I got croissants and I got regular bread, subs.
Hell no.
That's hilarious.
I was like, hell no. If you start selling sandwiches, I'm not buying it. You gotta be fucked up.
That
That is funny.
So you
Shit.
just rather go to Jerry White.
I'd rather just, yeah, right. I'd rather have them fix me up some shit and then have that nigga give me a set of his backpack. Hey, bro,
Oh damn, cause you gotta sneak them in. You can't like
The
have
sandwiches
them
is gonna be
in a
musty
Tupperware.
as hell.
Right.
Time.
You
can't
can't have
bring
him
no
a cold
Tupperware
lunchbox.
through
That
high
shit's gonna
school.
stink. He like, man, that'd be right next to his history book. Slide a sandwich out. You want $10? But all right, let's talk about the trades, man. Let's talk about some trades, man. Where y'all want to start with the trade deadline? Honestly,
Rondo, man.
you think that's the most impactful trade?
Yeah, I think that was. Really? I think that was.
Why do you think it is?
Because the playoffs, Rondo always step up, man. We saw it last year. We saw it when he was with New Orleans. I mean, that's just what Rondo do.
And they kind of need a guard.
Yeah.
They need a real point guard because Pat Bev, that shit did. And Ray Jackson, I mean, we all know Ray Jackson. So it's like that.
I mean, I feel like they didn't switch up their team too much that they don't really have an identity. It's late in the season, and I think it's gonna be damn near another year for the Clippers.
Will they get knocked out early?
I mean, not to. Well, one is hard to say that anybody get knocked out, but like as far as a real championship contender, though, you think so? A legit.
I think they got more of an identity.
You think they got more? Of one?
Yeah, like I feel like Lou Williams was a big personality who wanted the ball, and they kind of messed up the dynamic where people get comfortable in certain situations. And I feel like moving forward, I'm not necessarily saying that I'm big fans of either of these players, but I think Tyronn Lue is starting to have a lot of faith in Terrence Mann and Luke Kennard. And Luke Kennard is much better suited as a role player and an off-ball shooter to play alongside of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George down the stretch as opposed to Lou Williams. Well, neither one of those niggas is going to do anything on defense, but I think it's just a better situation to have Luke Kennard in the corner as opposed to Lou Williams. Like, that's no disrespect to Lou, you know what I'm saying? That's my guy for sure. But like Lando said, having a Rondo there who can facilitate and really control the game. Because that's like, at the end of the day, sometimes I think people negate that in basketball. Like somebody who's just smarter than everybody else, where it's like, hey, we need to calm down. As much as I discredit or like don't like Chris Paul, like he's amazing at that. He know how to diffuse situations and involve some rigor and get emotion and get energy and when to pause and when to stop and when to slow down. Like, you know, you gotta have game managers to some degree. If your best player, luckily for some teams like a LeBron James, he is that already built in. But everybody don't have that, so it's like you probably kind of need that. Like Kawhi Leonard don't really do a lot for everybody else. He don't really do nothing for nobody else. The same with Paul George. So it's like if they're not going and they emotionally in bad situations for the game or mentally not in the right spot, it's like, all right, who's gonna pull everybody else out of the funk? Because attitude reflects leadership.
Well, the thing is, maybe that makes sense to where it's not maybe as. I just don't know if that's like enough. It may probably make them better, but enough to take them over the edge with like a clear favorite. Because even what like the Nuggets did, and I feel like the Nuggets did, they made a.
No, that was why I you know what I'm saying, was against what Orlando said. I think Aaron Gordon was the most impactful move, just because I think it shore up a lot of their defensive issues with him being more physical. He's obviously way more active than Paul Millsap because he's just basically useless, and it makes Aaron Gordon kind of, in my mind, what I think is going to be the best version of Aaron Gordon. Is he a nigga that don't really need no responsibility? Like, he needs to be shadowed by some people, and having Jamal Murray and Jokic and even Michael Porter Jr. to be there to score 15 points each, it make his 12 points for the like he scored 11.
Missing that presence of like Conley and to replace him with
like
JaVale McGee.
Yeah, that both of those moves were big. Getting JaVale McGee and it's like, I guess you could say now it looked better. Like you say, they poor man versions of Jeremy Grant Plumlee. Jeremy Grant clearly better than Aaron Gordon. Like at this point, he's just clearly.
And and that's the thing. How I look at it, because I don't know if y'all know this, but I really don't like Aaron Gordon.
I know that for sure.
He's very not good at all, honestly. And one of the craziest things I've been seeing all week before he got traded was people wondering if they ever even seen Aaron Gordon play a basketball game outside of dunk contest. So they were like, I literally have never seen this nigga hoop. And I'm like, yeah, if you would, you wouldn't even want him on your basketball team. If you give him, I think on a role like what he gonna be on Denver, it's not gonna be anything. Like he literally not gonna get. I don't think he's gonna score 12 points because he's not even gonna have the ball in his hands at all to do anything. Like he might catch a lob or two. Even defensively, he's all right. He might grab a little rebound, but I honestly think they might.
Did you see Paul Millsap versus the Lakers last
Paul Millsap don't do nothing. He don't do nothing. And like, but the thing is, he don't. I don't think they 3-point percentages are that much different from each other's. He only gonna be
I
on
feel
that
like
line.
Paul Millsap is more of a liability.
But so is like Michael Porter. Like they all not good defenders. Jokic not a good defender. If he ain't best
No,
defender,
but I
then
feel
that's
like-
kind of fucked up too.
I feel like Paul Millsap, like, that's too many minutes. for
Like Paul Millsap, like Jared
That's too-
Dudley.
that's too many
But that
minutes.
it is a lot of minutes for Paul Millsap. But it's like Aaron Gordon not gonna do nothing more meaningful because he not gonna make no more threes. Like they run a lot of handoff, top of the key. They ain't even pick and roll because Jokic don't go nowhere. He just stay right there and then pass to another
40%
nigga.
from three.
Ooh.
Aaron Gordon.
Man, but Aaron Gordon, bro, that 40% when he's shooting like maybe 3 threes a game, like maybe 4 threes a game, and like 40% that's solid percentage numbers, but he not really like that. He definitely don't do it off a lot of spot up because he don't even touch he touched the ball, but when he get the ball, he really either turning that bitch over or like running through the rim on some janky shit. And like B Nice said, like Jeremy Grant literally saved them niggas a lot of them playoff games. Like, he was going out there hooping. I don't see Aaron Gordon do anything like that. And I almost feel like it's gonna them getting JaVale McGee and Aaron Gordon is messing up the team the way it functioned because one of the bigger reasons why Jokic is having such a spectacular season because he has no backup. He's literally just playing minutes. He's playing infinite minutes on the court. Like who is the backup center on the
No, I don't even think like JaVale necessarily is like a back because I feel like Kendrick Perkins said something good where like JaVale and Jokic can play at the same time. Like, because as far
You could do that, but then that kind of take off some of Jokic rebounding purposes. It's like his number. I feel like his numbers are gonna go down, and that's gonna mess up their team because
I don't think
right
it's
now.
necessarily about Jokic getting all the numbers as far as rebounds better, as far as like strategy of how you can place people on the court and like kind of strategize the game from like having an inside out with two bigs who one JaVale can protect and like rebound and play inside. But Jokic can be in and out, but also be around the perimeter and like orchestrate. I think
I feel like it could work. I think that's a lineup that could definitely work, but it's also like, would you want Jokic checking somebody fours nowadays? Like fours nowadays can take you. If he was checking Aaron Gordon on the opposite team, that would still be a mismatch because you even though I would hate it, you would want to go to Aaron Gordon because he got Jokic checking him on one
You
side.
think so?
Yeah, you can't defend nothing.
Wait, I'm saying 10 times out of 10, Jokic would win that matchup to me.
Defensively, you think he can stop a player like Aaron Gordon?
Aaron Gordon about to stop Jokic.
No, he's not gonna stop it. I'm
That's what
saying,
I'm
would you
saying.
want Aaron Gordon playing perimeter? I mean, Jokic playing perimeter defense or somebody? Like, or would you want him checking Porzingis? Nah. Would you want him checking Anthony Davis on the perimeter? Nah. You wouldn't want him on the perimeter. You would want him checking the 5, somebody
Right.
close to the basket.
I'm saying
Jokic, you would want
that,
Jokic.
no, but that's why JaVale is like
Right. So if JaVale playing the center, he checking. You think you want JaVale on the perimeter?
no. I'd rather him like checking the
The center.
yeah.
So Jokic gonna have to check a wing.
Am I tripping?
If JaVale checking the center.
No, I'm
Then
saying
Jokic gonna have to check
did
the
I not
wing.
do my math right when I was like
You think JaVale McGee gonna play power forward?
I'm saying I maybe
It's
I
only one
wasn't
big man sets,
maybe
that's
I
what-
wasn't breaking down each individual matchups as much as just what they could do differently.
No, I'm saying like even if they was to do that, I don't know how many minutes you could get off that without playing JaVale off the court. Because I feel like the Nuggets are their best when Jokic got the ball, and especially off a rebound. Like his outlet passes keep their offense going that way. You would even him just grabbing the rebound, bringing the ball up court. I wouldn't even want to even have JaVale McGee getting in between all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm not saying he's a starter. I'm just saying it's like damn near the same thing as like what Plumlee was doing.
Right, and then that's what I'm saying. This season is why Jokic is having so much of a better year it's because
No, I
there
think
are
like
no
what
centers.
Will
But
was saying, though,
is he having the better year for the betterment of the team?
But this is a better Western Conference this year.
yeah. But I just think like in Will's argument and then like mindset is in spot minutes. If you get in foul trouble, if you got a, you know what I'm saying, God forbid injury, anything happen, you much rather JaVale McGee be there than Isaiah Hartenstein. Like he's a better backup nigga. Like, and I'm not banking on them being better. But I just think like he more productive in those minutes.
Yeah, I'm not saying like take like Porter out or like nothing like that. I'm just
And like, it's not even a rotation thing or like adjustment. I think Aaron Gordon's gonna help. Just as far as in like the fast break and moving down the court.
By help though, no, I don't think they're not championship team.
Shit. To be quite honest, I'm not really like a fan of any of them teams. Like none of them teams really scare me. If the Warriors were healthy, I would take the Warriors over any of them niggas. Like it's not like oh yeah, I really like Anthony Davis is hurt, LeBron James is hurt. The rest of the team
You
sucks.
see people think don't think he hurt.
LeBron.
They think Anthony Davis and Kevin Durant not hurt. They just
Jalen.
to the offs.
I
Yeah.
don't know about I ain't put no consideration in that. Like his injury seemed very eerily close to what happened to Kevin Durant, so I completely see why he'd be so cautious. And you know, God forbid, I hope nothing happens to him. But I don't pay attention to stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not afraid of any of these teams. Like we seen the Clippers fold and get beat by the same team that you talking about, and he just asked us if they the favorites. Which to be quite honest, roster wise, I think they are coming out of the West. Just to keep it a buck with you, like you going to the playoffs, considering that the two best players on the Lakers are not healthy, and the rest of their team is terrible, and it didn't make any moves.
I don't know why they
for it too. You know, they say big man coming back Friday.
Yeah, but they also just traded Gary Trent.
Right, and so that's another thing. Like them trading Gary Trent and Rodney Hood for Norman Powell. I don't even get why the Trailblazers even did some shit like that. Like you kind of need it.
But I think I know why.
Trent.
I think I know why. A, because both of them got to get paid, and Gary Trent is the more attractive piece. I think he'll get paid more. But I also think that they think, like Will think, they think they got a real shot. And Norman Powell has been there before. And that's important to some people. Like, he improved himself on the biggest stage. He was there. He wasn't ass.
And I think
he was
their
available.
biggest question was not that they can't put up points, but can they like get a stop?
Yeah.
Get a stop.
Gary Trent is actually a good defender too, though. Maybe not good.
They are right. I mean, but I mean, they are one of the worst defensive teams this season. You know, they part of the reason they don't got their center, and other reason Derrick Jones Jr. not really that locked down. Like he's super athletic, but he ain't really
just he one nigga.
And then even Covington, he tries his best, but he one nigga. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they got a one nigga, and they got two small
I
ass
think they just got
guards.
three niggas who don't play no defense. Like none.
Melo.
Like, Melo, yeah, but like, I like the nigga a lot. I done had my issues, and I've seen a lot of his form. Them niggas don't get no effort on defense, like none. Like he done a baby James Harden at this point. Like, he don't try. He don't even attempt to look at rebounds. That was one game where they was in a close game. Rebound kind of just flew past. I think he was playing the Lakers. Rebound just flew past that nigga. He just standing in the middle of the lane. Like, I don't think like, what the fuck are you doing? It wasn't even like you got to go hard and hound the nigga smacking the floor. It's just like you just not attentive. Like you not paying attention. I think like somebody ended up cutting and he just kind of stayed on the perimeter. It's like, damn, bro. Man, don't get me wrong. I like that kind of. I like you scoring, but like you got to be conscious. Like, it's not even about you being a lockdown defender. You just not even paying attention to nothing.
You know, the thing is, I don't even know how that helped the Raptors.
They don't.
I think they part of some rebuild.
But they didn't even trade Kyle Lowry. And that was the weirdest part. Like, why? Everybody kept, he crying and shit at the press conference. He leaving the crowd and tears in his eyes. Drake FaceTime.
I don't get that, though. Like, the Raptors, he on a 1 year deal. He's probably going to leave next year. Why would you hold him? I guess, like, Dennis Schroeder not that bad. You had a potential chance to get Dennis Schroeder in KCP. Maybe you just don't want to help the Lakers. Like, maybe that was what it was, but I can't see Taylor Horton Tucker being like the hold up to it. It's like, all right, look, Miami not giving us Tyler Hero. You're also not gonna give us this nigga who he wasn't a lottery pick. It's like now we got potential to get Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah.
And I mean, they got Fred VanVleet, but it's like, do you think Fred VanVleet is starting point guard?
He a very good player. He very good. I would go as
Starting
far
point
as
guard.
very good. No, but I wouldn't. I I wouldn't even see why him and Gary Trent combining them niggas would do anything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Fred VanVleet is a cool nigga. Probably best case scenario is a 6-man. We've seen players like that before. He's not a starting point guard. And that's okay. Some people roles is better off in certain situations. Jamal Crawford maybe was best coming off the bench. Same thing with Lou Williams. Like Lou Williams said, niggas never asked me if I wanted to start. They just told me to be on the bench. And look, it worked out for you. Because just let you cook. Like, even Dwayne Wade said that, like, on the secondary TNT show, like, a week or two ago. Like, he's like, if I was in the NBA right now, I could come back. I want to be Jordan Clarkson. I don't want to be no star. I just want to come in and take a bunch of shots. Like, if you're going to let me come in and cook on a team where they got all these other niggas that doing all that shit, like, that's cool for certain niggas.
He tried to do that. He couldn't. He can't shoot that.
Too old.
Yeah. But even still, like, all right. So even talking about Lou Will, he got traded to the Hawks, and that just I don't even.
I mean, he threatened that he was gonna retire. He said that earlier in the season. Like, they traded me, I'm retiring.
He gonna retire, man.
I don't know if he gonna do that, but I mean, it's his hometown. I don't know.
It makes sense though. I mean, it was just time for the Clippers to do something a little different. I mean, he's been there for a while now.
It was about time to clean house officially, but like what's the they ain't got no real identity no more. They did it like the Celtics of the West. They just got 2 wing players and a bunch of booty niggas surrounding them. And then the Celtics got Evan Fournier. One, the Magic blew up.
I feel like Evan Fournier.
That was a good pick.
Evan Fournier.
And they got rid of Jeff Teague and Dan Theis in the process.
And then the Magic got rid of Jeff Teague. That was funny.
Mo Wagner on the Celtics.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
Shout out to Dale Gafford too. You know, the Wizards. I like him.
They got fuck it. But yeah, I like the Magic. They just said fuck it. We just gonna blow it. They went to the playoffs last year. They lost. All their guards got hurt. I'm like, well, fuck this. We out. And they just blew up the whole thing. Sending your star center to I think that was probably the best trade. Was Vucevic going to the Bulls because they.
I want to see what they do next for real because I feel like
the Bulls
they not done yet.
The trade deadline open, maybe like a buyout.
I mean, I'm not talking about like as of immediate
Like next season or something.
but like as they continue to build.
I don't really know how far you can go. Like, I had a conversation with some niggas on the Xbox earlier. Kobe White really ain't shit. Like, he's cool, but it's like...
Nah, but they got him coming off the bench. They got Thomas Satoransky starting.
He's terrible.
He's pretty solid. Like, defensive-wise, like I feel like all they ever needed was a guard that could just...
Thomas
Bring in the
Satoransky,
entry
your
pass.
starting point guard, you booty.
I mean, they starting point guard really Zach LaVine, but he not a playmaker like that, so they just got him. And really, they other playmakers, Vucevic, a proven
That's
playmaker.
cool. I like Vucevic. I like Cuz that they drafted, Patrick Williams. Kobe White cool. They need a real point guard though. Like, and I even just if they got that nigga from Ohio, I fuck with him. They need a Lonzo Ball type.
They needed Lonzo Ball for sure, and that was also another. Lonzo Ball didn't get traded. They kept saying that he was going to get traded, could build enough.
I think
for
they
it.
really wanted Kelly Oubre. I don't think the Warriors wanted to do that.
I would agree. I never would do some shit.
Oh, the Warriors traded Brad Wanamaker. So that nigga sucked.
Yeah, he was the
He the
worst.
worst nigga in the league. That nigga is
There's a lot of worse niggas in the league. He one of them for certain. He just not good at anything. He didn't play a lot. He don't do anything. So you might as well trade a nigga like that. The Kings finally traded Bjelica. They freed that nigga. I think he's pretty good,
Oh,
bro.
Miami. We ain't talking about Miami.
I mean, well, yeah, they got Victor Oladipo
NBA.
for nothing. For nothing. They literally got him for
They
nothing.
fleeced them niggas, man. Shaking my head at the Houston Rockets. I thought the Minnesota Timberwolves was the worst. And the Houston Rockets got 2 championships. But I thought Minnesota was standalone worst franchise. Houston is
I ain't gonna lie, them championships 25 years ago, I think that shit over now. That nigga might be the worst. It's like, that shit done now, dog.
They had some big years in between there, though.
Yeah.
The hard time.
Yao Ming and shit like that. Steve Francis. That's some big years. Tracy
T-Mac
McGrady.
ain't never made it to no conference finals until
They
they got on
went
the
to the playoffs.
Spurs.
They went to the playoffs.
Man, we gonna
Ron Artest.
we gonna talk about
You know
that
who
too.
else went to the
That
playoffs?
nigga overhyped.
The Magic last year.
Overrated.
Tracy Merrick?
You got your
Tracy
fucking,
McGrady overrated?
This nigga out his fucking.
Tracy McGrady.
Well, alright, be nice. I'll let you state your case. Why do you think Tracy McGrady's overrated?
Because he got a time bubble of a career. He got a 6-year peak that people don't take into consideration. His stats was extremely inflated because he was in Orlando by himself. He never beat nobody.
Well, he was up 3-1 against the Pistons.
And he lost.
Went to
And he lost.
multiple All-Star games. No, I'm just
We're
saying.
talking about All-Star games.
I'm just
I
saying
don't wanna
multiple
hear that
All-Star
shit.
games. Motherfucker
What
scored
he
like,
sound
what is it, 13 points in like 13 seconds? Like, this motherfucker's a beast.
What that sound like? Like a highlight
You
nigga.
know what it sound like?
Vince Carter. Alright,
I
don't know.
Y'all niggas out there fucking
You know what he sound like? Gilbert Arenas. I love that nigga. But what do I say? Hall of Famer Gilbert Arenas. Tracy McGrady. Niggas want shout out to my big bro Gianni. He keep trying to tell me he's the same as Kobe and all that other goofy shit. Y'all niggas goofy.
No, he was never the same as Kobe. But they had some epic battles.
Said that to me.
I
argued
believe
against Tracy McGrady. You said, because I argued against Tracy McGrady that he was just like DeMar DeRozan.
Do you believe that?
Y'all said DeMar DeRozan.
No. I messed that up. We was arguing Ray Allen or Tracy McGrady.
Yeah.
And you said Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady was more of a ball handler than Ray Allen. Career wise, I would much rather. Yeah, but I'm saying a pure ball handler. Tracy McGrady is real loose.
No,
Ray Allen stiff as hell.
Look, I fuck with Tracy McGrady. He is a Hall of Famer. But yeah, Ray Allen had a better career.
So I'm just saying, like when you all that shit you named off, that sound like Vince Carter.
Like
He had 13 points in 30
Vince
seconds.
Carter
He
played
started
20
jumped over
years.
the head.
Don't see what there.
Jumped over the
Changed his
head.
dunk out to the level. And him and Iverson had one of the best back and forth ever. One-on-one matchup during that
What did
series.
Tracy McGrady do?
Tracy McGrady balled, man. He was balling.
I'm
He
just
balled
saying,
with
man.
UCD, balled with the
I'm starting to
Mavericks.
look back on
Hey,
that
Grant,
era.
listen, if Grant Hill would have stayed healthy, he probably would have had a championship.
Yeah,
Honestly.
because the niggas just said Grant Hill was one of the top 10 best
Oh,
ever. If he'd have
yeah.
been, so what would
Exactly.
Tracy McGrady have been? He'd have been a sidekick.
No,
He would've
come
been
on,
a
man. They would've been-
sidekick.
Listen, go watch
He
Tracy
would have
McGrady.
been a sidekick though.
Listen, it's a game
If
with
you a
Tracy and
nigga
Vince
playing next to a
versus
nigga
Grant
that's
and
top
Stackhouse,
10,
bro.
he would have been a sidekick.
No, he was top 10 during that time.
And in that
man.
game you just mentioned, was he not the worst nigga
No, he wasn't the worst nigga.
at that time?
No, he wasn't the worst
Alright,
nigga.
whatever.
Well, but that was a
But
You
saw-
talking about Jay
you saw what they
Stackhouse,
could've-
who was the Pistons leading scorer
Yeah.
and
I mean-
was an all-star.
Yeah.
Grant Hill was perennial all-star before
Right.
injuries, and Vince Carter, who was perennial all-star. Tracy McGrady was clearly the worst nigga in that
But he
game at the
still
time.
he balled out that game.
That's cool.
But I give Tracy McGrady his props. No,
I just
Ray
feel
Allen
like
had a
he
better
overrated.
career.
Because
Why do you
because
feel like
niggas be telling me
it was just a different
Kobe
NBA.
Bryant
Niggas wasn't
is-
teaming
if
up
Kobe
back
Bryant
then
was
like that.
two more inches taller. Like,
No, but I'm saying niggas wasn't teaming up like
No,
that.
he
back
wasn't.
then. So
I agree.
everybody had their own space, so you can't criticize him
Kevin
for that.
Garnett went to the Western Conference Finals.
But he had a better team. Sam Cassell, Wally Zerbiak, he had some ballers with him.
Tracy McGrady played with y'all mean.
Bro, y'all mean kept getting hurt, man.
Tracy McGrady kept
And
hurt.
Tracy McGrady kept getting hurt. But,
Come on, man. Hey. I agree with you, Doug, man. A little bit.
I just think he
feel
overrated.
I
I
can
kinda
agree,
feel
but he in the Hall of Fame, so it's
Yeah,
cool.
Like, I feel like,
You say overrated? That's
yeah, I
all
just think he
said.
overrated.
That's all we said.
That's it. That's all
I
it
think
is.
you rated.
No.
I think you rated right.
It's like shit like right now, I've seen some people having a conversation like, would you, or skill-wise, a better player, Kyrie Irving than Allen Iverson.
I thought that was a good argument.
I know what you
But
think.
I feel like
wait.
that's
come on, man.
disrespectful.
I know what
as
you think.
fuck.
I know what you think.
Iverson. That's just Iverson's a better athlete.
But I feel like that's disrespectful as fuck to Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson went to the finals with Eric
Nobody,
Snow,
yeah.
Anthony McKee. That's a nigga that's underrated. We talking about Tracy McGrady. Allen Iverson was doing everything at 6'1".
That's fair.
And it's like niggas talk about Tracy McGrady. Nigga was 6'9".
But nobody
He was
said
6'9".
nobody said that Tracy McGrady is better than Allen Iverson.
But I'm just saying, I think this got like this love and
I
reverence
know
for
it's
niggas,
bad.
and I just
Yeah.
So would you look Kyrie Irving and Allen Iverson?
I'm taking Allen Iverson.
I mean Kyrie Irving or Tracy McGrady?
I'm going team man.
Hell
Listen.
See,
Kyrie, no, wait, listen.
No.
I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm keeping it honest. Kyrie has had the better
A
career.
NBA champion.
Yes, he's had a better career. But I just love watching T-Mac
No,
play, man.
I love watching
And that's the
Kyrie
thing,
play.
man. I do
Kyrie
too.
might be the most skilled nigga to touch a
He
basket.
might be. I'm not disagreeing. I just like watching T-Mac. I used to love watching T-Mac play.
That's what
That's just my
but
era.
That's
That's
what I
just,
be
that's
saying.
just different.
When I hear niggas say shit
But no,
like that,
Kyrie had a better
like,
career than him, yeah.
Kyrie Irving,
Vince, man. This nigga, you know,
we can listen, man. One day Vince Carter gonna sit right here. We gonna have a talk, man.
They gonna leave my nigga alone. Yeah, he gonna dunk this nigga, man.
All that old hate gonna turn you bald, bro.
Oh man, but I mean overall, what would y'all rank the trade deadline? Did y'all think?
mediocre.
Okay. I know.
I didn't think it was gonna be no splash or nothing like that. So yeah,
Mediocre.
yeah, mediocre.
I mean, like I knew Bradley Beal wasn't getting traded. I knew Victor Oladipo was getting traded. I thought I knew Lonzo Ball was getting
I
traded.
thought he was gonna be traded.
I think pieces moving around in the NFL is more exciting right now than what's just happening.
Did some more pieces get moved in the NFL since last
King
time?
Drake went to the Raiders.
Oh shit.
Nice.
And who else?
Let's see.
Oh, Tevin Coleman went to the Jets.
That nigga still around. That's the nigga you forget that's even still around. Is Jerry McKinnon still
Y'all
around?
kind of like wasn't that fond of like AJ Green on the Cardinals.
I thought that was cool.
We talked about that last week, didn't we?
We brushed over like it wasn't shit.
We did brace over like it was shit. I think the Cardinals are very good. Like I don't think Stafford gonna have a good time. I think they souped up a lot of their areas. Now they got down there 2 wide receivers.
Actually, Deshaun Jackson did go to the Rams, but I still think they're
And Adoree Jackson went to the Giants.
I like
And
that.
Kenny got rid of
That's cool. It's cool. Kenny Galladay can go over there.
And Buda and Vernon Hargreaves went to the Texans.
So, all right. What about the Deshaun Watson stuff?
Man, the Texans doing this shit, bro.
I don't know.
Shaking my head.
Yeah, the Texans, they pulling this shit up, bro.
I don't know. It's starting to look Bill Cosby-ish, man.
No.
There's a lot of people saying some stuff, man.
So they can listen. And
There's
I
a
look.
lot of women.
If he did do that shit,
up his meat.
yeah, I was saying if he did do that shit, he was wrong. But all of a sudden, this shit to come out when he want to leave.
Nah, it was
So
just
either-
the fact that they're being represented by the nigga lawyer.
Yeah.
One lady live next door to him. That's just too close to home,
It's
man.
janky as
You
fuck.
just randomly on some sexual assault shit with a person that live next door to your boss.
Yeah, bro, that's some shit, man.
Come on,
Like,
what's the deal?
you gonna leave us, you ain't gonna go no place.
Done, huh? Your career done? I don't know,
I think
man.
he need to start fucking with Cat. He need to bring Cat and just have like Cat walk around with him.
Yeah. Captain.
Yeah, Cat ain't gonna fuck with him.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
that
he
nigga
need.
orange.
I think Sean Watson gotta go to Texas and be like, yo, what y'all want me to do?
Play, nigga. That's all he want me to do.
Let's get this shit over with.
That's all we gonna have you do, man. Play.
I'll get some of that
I don't
money.
know, even still, they kind of already fucked up the nigga reputation and shit.
And they got Tyrod Taylor. But they got Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, they got Tyrod Taylor. So right now the Bulls is 10th, making all these moves. They might know the Pacers dropped so low, and the Hornets still kind of far up. But
The Bulls got rid of Otto Porter too.
yeah, where he ended up at? He just went
Right
right
though.
I thought he was in Washington.
No,
my bad.
They got Chandler Hutchison in Washington.
The Bulls really got rid of all that weak ass shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They knew they was
I don't know, man. The Magic.
Wendell was decent to me.
See, man, Wendell, he was a glass Joe. He didn't play that
He
many.
came with a lot of
games, man.
excuses too. His family was saying like they felt like he would have been a better player if Coach Kane sneaked Marvin Bagley and Duke with him. I ain't trying to hear all that.
Man, I ain't trying to hear all that shit. He didn't play no, like, it was literally a joke. Like, if you pick this opposing center against the Bulls, he getting off. And that's like, even if Aka Zubac got off against them niggas, like, any nigga,
name one more time.
if Aka Zubac got off against that nigga, dog.
Ibaka
Ibaka Zubac. Like, any nigga, like, any center would have a good ass game against one. Like, he literally was on some, whew, at the end of every night, like, he wore the fuck out. Damn, man, y'all niggas playing basketball, man.
They serious around here.
they NBA serious in this bitch. And that shit, I mean, they kind of had to get him up out of there, man. So now, centers against the Magic, he's about to start getting off, and it's gonna be cool. I think I want to see how the Bulls gonna look. Cause I always thought the Bulls gonna be solid. Cause I always believed just like with me, he's one of my baby boys. You know what I'm saying? That's just a guy I believe in. But we gonna see. You know what I'm saying? Can he play with another star? Can he really do it? And can they make the fucking playoffs? Because right now they 19 and 24. They're a couple games behind. The Pacers dropped pretty far. The Celtics about to drop out the play. What the fuck? Oh, it's because the Hornets is number 4.
No ball, man.
Yeah, for the season though. So
You're gonna get a second look in 4 weeks.
that's a month. That's gonna be enough time to lose right there. It is.
No, I think if the playoffs ended today, and the Bucks and Miami shit.
If the playoffs ended.
I'm just
today.
saying, like looking at the
Miami
records.
just got Victor Oladipo.
I think
gonna be straight.
they'd beat the Bucks right now, man.
I
I don't know, man. That's
I don't know.
tough.
The Heat looking real bubbly. They looking like the bubble was
I
perfect.
wouldn't want to
for
play
them.
them first round.
No, I think they getting back in bubble shape.
You think they getting bubble
don't
up?
know.
I think hell no.
I think Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero turned into pumpkins. It might just be some like second year shit. With
I will say Tyler Hero is averaging numbers similar to Bubble, but it just looked different.
ass. It look awful. Funky as fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play them in first.
Meanwhile, the Celtics look worse than Bubble. They look like
Evan Fournier ain't gonna help them though.
I think so.
And they got rid of
I like
Jeff
Evan
Teague.
Fournier.
I don't. But see, this is the thing. Where do he even fit in? Like, is he gonna play the 2? Is he gonna play the 3? Is he gonna play the 5? Because they need a fucking 5. That's the only
I
thing.
just feel like
What if they
yeah,
get LaMarcus Aldridge?
Man, come on, man. They need a 5.
What if they get Andre Drummond?
That'd be good. They need Andre Drummond. Like that'd be perfect for him. And then what? Every player come off the bench.
That's what I thought he was a bench nigga anyways. I didn't think they was getting him to start. They just needed to sure up like, oh shit, we can't play Romeo Langford. I don't even know who they other backup guards is.
Fournier or Gordon Hayward.
For that team?
Oh, for that team.
Or
In general,
at
Gordon
this
Hayward.
point. At this point.
Gordon
General,
Hayward.
Gordon Hayward.
He's pretty damn. As a matter of fact, this year he didn't show me.
Like Gordon
He
Hayward a
actually
real
played
nigga.
Yeah.
Like he a real player.
He can play basketball. He not that bad. He
Him and Fournier,
looked
like-
real bad though in the Celtics. Like I don't know what the fuck the Celtics was doing. Cause even Kyrie looked kind of bad when he was wearing that green hoop with them niggas.
There's just too many hands for the ball.
And that's kind of how I see it now. Cause like you gotta play Marcus Smart. You gotta play. Like, he too good.
They're trying to trade that nigga.
I would have been dumb. Cause Kim Walker, Glass Joe too. He don't play that much, and when he play
I'm
okay.
surprised they ain't trade that nigga in that Magic trade. Man.
They let Jeff Teague go. Like they know how weak that nigga is. They're like, "Yeah, we need a point guard, but he can go. Not that. We need somebody better than this. I don't know, man. Like you said, it was a little underwhelming. The whole anything. Like this whole day was kind of like at first it's like, oh, a couple of trades, woo, and then it kind of slowed down. Like, all right.
Well, somebody else got traded that I can't think of. Also Rivers. I don't remember who it was for though.
I think it was like they threw.
Oh, George Hill. George
Alright.
Hill on the Sixers.
When you throw a nigga like George, you trade niggas
I
like
think-
George Hill and shit like
I think
that.
it's the Sixers.
That's how you know it's underwhelming trade. Like, fuck George Hill.
Nigga traded a lot, man.
No, you see Trevor Reeves, the most traded
That
nigga in
nigga
NBA history.
traded a lot.
Like 12 times, 13 times, something like that.
Why did you get traded 13 times? That shit fucked up. Like, you live in every
At
city.
least 11.
You live in every city ever.
Yeah, a
Damn
couple of times he got traded back. I don't think he been on that many teams. He been on the Magic.
Nah, let me see.
He been on the Knicks. He been on the Lakers. Houston.
Pistons for a
The
second.
Pistons, the
You know,
Kings.
this is-
Yeah.
That was this year.
He was technically on the
Lakers, he
Pistons.
was on the Lakers.
Yeah. So we got Lakers, Houston, Kings, Orlando, Knicks, Portland, Pistons. Did I say Pistons?
He ain't played for the Lakers. I just used.
He didn't
I
play
was
for
like,
the
championship
championship
team.
team.
Oh, I was using him as the moniker
yeah.
Ramon Sessions.
He
He was Ramon Sessions.
He left the year before Ron Artest came there.
Okay.
So that was the swap out.
Yeah,
Then he
he
went to
still
Houston.
there.
Yeah, he went to Houston. He was just on OKC. Now he on Miami.
You ever seen George Hill and Ramon Sessions in the same room?
I just know Ramon Sessions a bitch.
All right, so he went to the Knicks, the Magic, the Lakers, Houston, Hornets, Wizards,
Yeah, we had that.
Rockets,
The Wizards, I remember.
Suns, back to
I
the
do
Wizards.
remember
Oh, he went Suns. He went to go get that money.
Yes, back to the Wizards, the Kings, the Blazers, the Rockets again, the Pistons, the Thunder, and then the Heat.
So that equates to how many teams?
1, 2, 3, 4,
It's at least 11.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He went to the Rockets a few times. 10, 11, 12. 12.
I
He going to
knew.
the
I remember
Rockets.
the stat was 11 at one point, so I know it was at least that.
You got a lot of stories to tell, man.
I was pissed. Yeah,
That shit was awful.
But when I'm here, it was pretty cool. They should try that nigga again.
He came out.
Man, shit that nigga out. So would you retire like that, man? Be the most traded nigga? He played good though. Like, he don't never play
Hey,
bad.
that's actually pretty cool, man.
Everybody
No
wants him.
travel, man.
I think it's also go to show like what he was about. Like, cause in Phoenix, he for sure went to go get that bag. So it's like niggas want you. They just ain't gonna pay you at first, but now it's like this season and shit. You want
He got the bag when he went to Houston, though. After the
Yeah.
championship.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you get traded. Cause niggas like shit, we kind of want you. Then you get to a team where they're like, man, this contract, you ain't playing that good.
You ain't
You need to
playing
get that shit out of
You
here.
ain't playing that good. But George Hill have been traded a lot too. That nigga weak. I wouldn't even want that.
They got traded for Kawhi Leonard.
I wish I. That started
That's
it
the
off.
highlight of his
Man,
career.
he like, man, son, let me tell you, I was
Yeah.
traded for Kawhi
The
Leonard.
Spurs thought they had one with George Hill at first. Like, cool, man. Tony Parker, successor. They're like, shit, Kawhi Leonard, though. This nigga, this draft.
I do kind of don't like when like niggas like Tony Parker in their career on like the Hornets and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like,
shit
it's
fucked
funny.
up.
It's funny, but you should just stop. I think
That
you
shit
should
ain't cool. You see Shaq on the Celtics, Patrick Ewing on the Sonics, the Magic,
Shaq on the Cavaliers.
I didn't mind Shaq
Ben
on the
Wallace
Cavaliers,
on the
though.
Cavaliers.
Ben Wallace on the Cavs. Ben Wallace on the Bulls.
Yeah, that shit was ugly, man.
Woo!
It's like, bro, was the money even worth it, bro? You look super as
Stinking
hell,
ass.
bro. The weight on the Cavs, that shit look funny as
I
hell.
wish he would have stayed,
He
though.
got
No,
roped in.
I think he was
Roped
the-
dope.
I think if he would have stayed in that finals, they would have won that game. They would have won that first game.
Number 22,
I
man.
think so.
Who wore 22?
Dwayne Wade was decent.
Anyone with 22?
They wore 9.
Yeah, we're not.
Like,
And the
who
Cavs
wore
never
22?
gave D Rose a chance.
Man, D-Rose,
Yeah.
Cavs.
LeBron James made Jay Crowder tell his dying mother he was gonna win a championship.
You know
He
what,
traded that nigga, man. I never forgive LeBron for that shit. I will never forgive you for that shit, man.
Now he on the Suns.
Man.
Yeah. So that's it. Like even Chris Paul ain't shit on the Suns. Like he playing good, but like the Suns, bro. Like
No, that's not that bad.
it's not that bad because he
Seeing
playing
Sean
good.
Kemp on the booty ass team like the Magic, that shit was not right. You know what I'm saying? You see Gary Payton on the Lakers. He won championship with the Heat, but it's still like, damn.
That was cool, though. I mean, he went to the finals with the Lakers. Like,
Even
okay.
Tracy McGrady on the Spurs.
That was
Brady
bad.
on the
Nah, I
Pistons.
ain't gonna lie.
Orlando, would you be an NBA team mascot?
Of course.
The Orlando.
Yeah,
You
well,
mean-
like,
No, no.
The
Like,
nigga
like
in the
he-
suit,
yeah,
yeah.
I put the Pistons hat on. Shit like
The
that.
little dude who called the little baby horse who called my dad a N-word one time.
The Pistons horse. He
Who?
called her that. Like what? Like how?
He be in the strip clubs.
He wearing the suit?
Nah. They just know who he is.
Oh, they know that nigga.
I call my dad the N-word.
I probably would. What I would think he paid? $35.
Was your dad like, oh, it's my nigga?
It's some
Cooper.
stuff. No, it's some stuff I have to say off camera.
Okay.
But like, you feel me? He
Probably. Wait, probably not $35,000 a
I know
year.
the Spartan nigga, that's just
that's
free.
college. Yeah, that don't count.
Yeah, they do that shit free.
It's like students.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't think 35,000 though.
I feel like that got to be damn near a fraternity, but like niggas not supposed to know who you are.
I need
Like niggas can't know who you are. Like what you do? You know,
Hey, I randomly done found out
Them
like
Disney niggas only make like $10 an hour.
For real? There's something goofy like that?
I randomly done found out that I know like 3 people that been Chuck E. Cheese before.
no, Chuck E. Cheese, you would have, but like at the NBA,
But that's just
you
random as fuck if you know that many people
You
that
know
been.
that's Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, that was real jeans. You gotta wear them jeans.
Nah, they ain't none of them from Zema. I don't know. Nah.
If you Chuck E. Cheese, them yo like you use your.
One of them
own.
was a girl.
Yeah, she had to get her own jeans and wear them. You know how the big suit, they say with jeans, they gotta use
What's some
their own.
niggas you know that's Chuck E. Cheese?
Cinco was
Yeah,
Chuck E.
Cinco was Chuck E. Cheese.
Cinco was Chuck E.
He used
Cheese.
to call it the mouse trap.
Cinco was
He
Chuck
was trapping. He used to be trapping in there.
What age was Cinco Chuck E?
It's like college. That was like 19, 18. But that is, you say niggas can pay $10 an
You
hour.
gotta be goofy and shit like that.
You is a goofy.
And they said niggas be fighting over that shit, man.
I want to be goofy. Just argue with a nigga all day. I couldn't argue with a nigga all day. I don't think I could wear a costume like that. If I ain't get $35,000 a year at least, I don't think I could be dressed up. In
So what you like sing happy birthday and shit? Like
No, not if you
pizza?
Uber. You mean Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
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 Sing happy
Are you like, hey
I
y'all,
don't think they say nothing.
turn your attention towards the stage? They
No,
about to
Chuck
perform.
E. Cheese low key don't say nothing. 'Cause that'd be too creepy if
That's
they got a
a
voice.
tough job.
Where's
You
the
like
I
that
gotta, I
shit?
gotta perform tonight.
No, I think you just like the animatronic before you just
Yeah.
tell people, hey y'all, it's me, Chucky.
I think I dance with them though.
You gotta do some shit.
Chuck E. just walk around, he take pictures. He don't dance.
For $10 an hour.
He at least talk.
Why you don't talk? That's
Happy
creepy.
birthday.
That nigga ain't Barney.
You don't say nothing. He probably don't say nothing. I'm
Cause
asking
then
That's
That's
still
creepy.
kind of weird then.
Nah,
To
it's just
be
to
like,
take pictures.
oh, what's up, Chucky?
in your jeans and shit.
Yeah, that's why Chuck E. just be like, throw a thumbs up or something. Like
He just got a happy birthday. Yeah, he just.
You don't talk.
I mean, but
Cause
that's
then now you gotta have a Chuck E.
kids damn
Cheese
near
voice. Now you
nonstop,
gotta pay a
so
nigga more.
you
They got
doing this.
voice.
How many times it take you to do this before you like, man, fuck this shit?
I think that's
Everybody hate that.
Yeah, niggas get hurt.
Everybody-
Niggas be that.
It's a little kid, so they don't know like niggas like it's Chucky. They ain't thinking back like I mean niggas probably done revisit Tom and Jerry like them niggas never said nothing.
Well, out in LA, I think it's Sunset Boulevard. They got people that's dressed up as like superheroes and
Yeah,
shit
like
that.
I'm
They
Vegas.
be dancing and shit.
Yo.
They be like, tip me.
Tip
You gotta
me.
tip me.
Yeah.
$10 for this
I'm
picture.
Batman. Take a picture with me.
Yeah, it's like, nah, nigga, you musty as fuck. You wearing this costume.
It's hot as fuck out here, nigga.
Nigga,
Not
you
even
ain't
Ricky.
Bruce, your name Andre.
Man, them niggas, some of them niggas do be like very low
And that's
quality.
very funny though. Like I got a story about that. And when is this?
next week.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying. I would save it for next week, but now we talking about it. The one time in the Northland Mall, I was a little kid, right? I was a little kid.
Oh, I know where you're going.
And my dad
took a picture with it.
Nah, I didn't. So this the thing. I'm getting some new sneakers. I'm probably like 3 years old, 3 or 4. I'm a little nigga. So Northland was busting. My dad was a pretty popular nigga. We used to see all these random ass NBA players, niggas that he knew from his time in hooping and shit. So I was used to, he's a very popular person. I'm used to people calling him. So there's one time the Easter Bunny is calling this nigga. He think I'm lying. Like, he think that's what Will say. He think I want to go take a picture with you. And I'm like, hey, the Easter Bunny said your name. He's like, they ain't say my name. Just keep walking. If you don't keep your ass walking. I'm like, no, he said your name.
Yeah, he ain't want to talk to that nigga.
Oh, he turned around. He's like, hey, Sam, what up, though? He's like, what the fuck? He called him really his man, though. He's just like, hey, bro, where you the Easter Bunny?
What the fuck? Times is
That's what he was on. But that shit was just funny because it's like,
It's a
nigga
gig.
was a real nigga. The nigga he knew.
I remember
It was Easter
they
Bunny.
took me to go see Santa Claus at the mall and I cried. Like, I was so scared of that nigga. I'm like, why y'all bringing me up to meet this nigga? I don't want to meet this nigga.
I think that happened the first time I went to see Santa. That I can remember too.
Santa is a weird nigga, man. Niggas that just want you to come sit on their lap and shit like that.
I did.
Yeah, never.
First time I was like
Ever.
5.
Well,
Like 5 was
ever.
probably
Well, you ain't never said.
Ever.
Well, you ain't never said on
Ever.
Santa lap. So
I might have did some shit like let's write a letter to Santa.
Nah, you ain't
I
never.
mean, no, but what I'm saying, like,
I ain't never went to the mall.
it was a time where you probably couldn't talk and they just set you on that nigga.
You would never find a picture.
That nigga like
You
this.
never find
Like, come on, tell me what you want for
Never.
Christmas. Have you ever?
I never really fucked with it for sure though. I wasn't just like an eager like I was one of them niggas that had to keep inching up. Like you know how you
I
about to
feel
get
like
on
I feel
the
like I
water
was a
park, they
little
push you
nigga
down.
that was hip at an early age. Like there's no way.
I just think I knew the story was unbelievable. Like you mean tell me this nigga is shimmying down the chimney?
And I don't think
Boy.
I ever thought it was an Easter bunny. I don't know what that.
Nah, I
shit
never really
was.
fucked
So,
with
would
shit
you
like that.
if you had a son, would you let him sit on Santa's lap?
Yeah, man, I'm cool with it.
After you told him he was gonna break his fucking.
Yeah,
Sit on
and
his
so the
lap.
fucking lap.
I'm gonna break your fucking neck.
Be quiet. Sit still.
Break your fucking
That
neck.
shit is very serious.
I don't think I can sit on Santa. I don't think I can let people sit on Santa's lap.
I feel like
knowing that it's not like the real Santa Claus, just a nigga.
Lando, could you be a Santa?
Yeah, I can be a Santa. You would be a Santa?
He said he could be a Hoover. I know Lando identity, bro.
Yeah, I was helpful for it.
You was an
Lando
elf.
gonna be the nigga like, hey, dad, he calling you.
Yeah, Orlando. Orlando. I would, if I was these bunny, I wouldn't want people to know that. Man. I would keep that to my. I wouldn't.
Man, his
I
suit
would
was dingy
tell.
as fuck. He wasn't even like a clean Easter bunny. He looked like the cracked out one. His suit was little as fuck and dirty.
That's how it be in Vegas and shit. I think the first time I went, it was like, oh, what? Like, this is a pleasant surprise. And after you go a couple times, like, I think it's like, this your job. Yeah, like, this is your job, bro. Stop this.
And the shit was funny because our cousin kept trying to take pictures with all the niggas on the strip. We like, yo, bro.
They want
ain't
money.
really.
Yeah. This ain't
Yeah,
it.
say this.
Like
man.
Peter.
They then they got a knife on them. They might stab you. You gotta run up for the picture and tip them niggas. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
bro.
Oh, man. That's funny, man. I mean, I ain't got really too much else to talk about, man.
That's tough. I'm shaking my niggas. I'm shaking my head at niggas buying suits and like.
And going out and wearing them,
Fuck
yeah,
it.
like that's the thing. Like I haven't worn a costume, like a big ass costume, in so long. That I
Imagine
don't,
wearing that shit every day.
and man, that's what I'm saying. Like, how
Being
can
somebody else?
Hooper not get paid $35,000 a year?
You don't
At
think you get paid
least.
35? I feel like that's fair. That's
The big Hooper probably, he grandfathered in.
The dancing nigga get paid.
I mean, yeah, he worked there.
Yeah, he worked there.
He literally an employee. They just found
I
out he
don't
could
think
dance.
Hooper can get 35.
I don't know,
He
man.
even do his regular job. The
Huh?
dancing nigga?
Yeah, he just a normal like what's it called, usher.
Yeah.
He just a usher. He
So
just
they
get
get
paid.
more money than that?
No, I don't think. I don't think he get paid no more.
Yeah, because that shit ain't cool.
What y'all think Hooper get paid? Then?
Because now it's like any girl
They
in there
say
who's like, I can
let's
twerk.
say $60,000.
Yeah.
I feel like
That's
that's damn near.
Oh, I'll do that shit right now then.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's why I said, like what Will was saying, like, it probably is like a fraternity, you can't get in that shit.
Yeah.
They say mascots you start working in the minor
And
leagues.
I'm surprised you even knew
Where they
a nigga
earn
that was Hooper.
$25,000, but once you get into the NBA, NFL, MLB and shit, $60,000 a year.
The Lion nigga probably get paid. He probably get paid about $100.
Yeah,
He do
Lori.
a lot of running and moving. But
Rory.
then you gotta think though, like Hooper be at schools, that nigga gotta get paid more than $35,000. He do
Yeah.
events and shit. I
I
just
don't
see
know
him
if
with Comic J.
It
Will.
be different Hoopers.
Yeah,
or-
I don't know about
so,
that.
you know.
I'm just like $35,000. That's like baseline money. Like that's like
Yeah, that's
I
good.
know, that's what I was saying. There's no way.
Like
no way.
35,000 is like
Like
just a
he
regular.
damn near a player. He's not a player.
No.
He's not a player, but like he's more significant than like a nigga that
Yeah,
No,
well,
I think I used to work with
and
was
like do concessions though.
Pauls, and he was only at the Tigers,
Yeah.
and he was only getting about I guess $12 an hour, some shit like that. But like you said, the game's only like 4 or 5 hours, so. But he was Pauls.
I couldn't.
That's probably better than your job. What you do?
What you mean? When we
When
was
we Tiger
working?
State and you, what you do?
Oh, at Fort Phil,
Yeah.
I was making pizzas. So yeah, it probably was
Man,
better.
it was hot dogs.
That ain't yours.
No, I was pizza Sam. He was pizza.
He was hot dogs.
Yeah.
I remember, man.
His
So
hot
you
dogs,
couldn't get
man.
your hot dogs.
I couldn't. I don't think I could work nothing but like the elephant years. If I had to work like.
The pizza shit
Like
was
I got from
smooth.
Orlando, he was like, onions, ketchup, mustard. That's over there.
The only problem was after halftime. That was the problem, just cleaning up all that shit.
Will never did his top 5 concessions food, did he? Remember when we did top 5? I don't think was you around when we did that? We used to do like a top 5 of like just different sports things. And we had like a top 5 snake draft of concessions food. But I want to know your 3. Like if you went to a game, what's your go-to?
I know one of them.
What's your go-to meal? Like what you want some of those?
What you think?
We're gonna get a brew. We'll get a brew.
You can get a beer.
We'll get a brew.
That's fair.
Okay, so not 2 more. The dirty dog, a Coney dog.
It might be
not Coney. I do like a sausage or a hot dog.
Can't
I
say
feel like
that.
that's one and the same.
Oh,
Can't say that shit like that. You can say I do a sausage.
Oh, that is so childish. So you gonna get the sausage? You gonna get the sausage?
What sausage?
Yeah, well, get the sausage. Oh, that's funny. Alright, so you get the sausage, you get the beer.
Dress it up though, cause I like relish and like onions.
Oh, the works.
The works.
Okay.
The works.
So sauce with the works.
Sauce that bitch up.
a beer, and then what else? The nachos.
What look like a peanut type of nigga?
A pretzel?
Peanuts.
Yo, no. This is damn near hard as hell. Cause I'm damn near thinking like I might take out beer. I damn near might take out.
Alright, take it out.
One, either cinnamon sugar pretzel or the almonds.
That's what I know. The almonds.
That's tough because I damn near forgot about that.
We
what I'm
had,
saying,
listen,
the
it got tough when we was in here
Now the
doing this.
pretzel, I fuck with the
I
pretzel.
don't remember what the list was, but it got tough when we was thinking.
I'm pretty
about
sure I had chicken tendies in my shit.
I'd rather do a piece over the chicken.
Yeah, but that one nigga was spitting in pieces and shit.
yeah, I think that's why we had the conversation. And I never eat stadium food after that
Never
shit.
get another pizza again.
Those a nigga spitting.
Nah,
Niggas feel like
he didn't spit in that. He threw up in that shit. You see that shit? Bro. Hey, come back to my yeah, like we'd never do it again.
Served that shit?
Yeah.
No way.
He recorded that
Yeah.
shit
No way,
like
bro.
spitting a whole vibe out his shit.
Man, that nigga like he threw up in the pizza and then boxed that bitch up and it was on his way. That nigga got fired immediately.
Press charges on that nigga. I don't know if they stood.
No, they said I wouldn't eat stadium food. That should be too expensive too. I always
It do
before I
be
go to
too
the game.
expensive. Oh damn! What's the name though? Fort Field got damn.
They got
gourmet
real restaurants.
hamburgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they got real restaurants in there.
You got real shit in there.
Them lines be too long.
Yeah, I always grab some meat before I go to Fort Field.
Working on.
But yeah, I used
It depends on how ass the game is. Like the
Yeah,
game real ass.
sometimes you can duck off and get some.
I'm gonna go grab something right now. We
This was
suck
like a
anyways.
week where everybody was doing shit to pizza. Like that one person at Little Caesars put their whole arm in the
I don't
sauce.
care about pizza that much. Nah, I'm off of it forever. At this point. I ain't even seen the video, but I'm off of it.
That nigga was mixing the sauce with his hand.
With his whole arm. Yeah. Alright, this is the picture.
I'm off.
Hey,
I
that
don't
nigga
wanna see it.
took a bath in that Burger King.
No.
Yeah, that happened in Wilberforce, Ohio. Bro.
He took a bath in that
Yeah, when I
Burger
was
King.
in school down there. Then I took a bath. And I never went to that Burger King after that shit. That shit happened in Zeno, Ohio, bro.
He
That
was
shit
washing
is-
his ass
yes.
in the little baby sink.
Yes, bro. That shit, that shit
That
was
shit
disgusting.
nasty.
I never went to that Burger King. Yeah, man.
That shit nasty, dog.
One, how you even do that? And who was the fucking nigga like? Man, y'all won't believe me if I say. I
Man,
gotta
some
show
niggas
y'all
be
this
recording that shit though. Like niggas don't.
Yeah, no, then there was also this shit funny here washing up.
No, but speaking of fast food places, cause was he homeless?
I don't know about all that.
Alright,
Sometimes.
Yeah, no, niggas do be down bad, but it's like.
Nah,
Then they want to shake your hand and give you the money and stuff like that.
Oh no, it was a worker that was washing.
Y'all
his
ever
ass.
worked at a fast food place?
Yeah.
I figured Lando did.
That was the one thing I wasn't
Where
ever
you worked
gonna
at?
McDonald's?
You worked at McDonald's? Which one?
Around 8 Mile and
Greenfield. I was
I
never
worked
gonna
on
do
the
that.
one off Mac.
Yeah, Psych worked there too, right?
No, he worked at the one on Woolworth. It's
Oh,
damn, they real
both of
close
them.
to each
Yeah,
other.
real close.
They real close.
I just feel like I watched too many movies when I was a kid, too many sitcoms, and I just remember niggas that knew you fucking with them niggas in the shows. Oh, look at him, he in there working, throwing shit in there. I never was gonna be in the line to see it.
Niggas would be pissed at you, like have attitudes like that.
Yeah, no, for
like
sure.
bro, you at McDonald's, and I'm not even no nigga that's gonna give you a hard time like that for real, but you know, you wanna. No, bro, don't say that.
What is that?
That's the niggas carrying on. That
Niggas be real.
Look at this nigga.
Shit's disgusting, bro. Shit's
Niggas
disgusting.
be real critical about their McDonald's, they fast food orders sometimes.
No, for sure.
When I work in the Hard Plaza,
Want the
man,
shit hot.
niggas,
Don't put that cheese on it.
they used to be taking baths.
You know what I mean?
No cheese.
Baths in the fucking
For sure,
bathroom,
that
bro.
phone.
Oh my god.
What?
Watch the ass in that
McDonald's need to bring back the white cheddar, was barbecue or white cheddar jalapeno, something like that.
Fuck that is.
You ain't know.
It's
Y'all
a burger.
It had like onion straws.
It's a
on it.
burger.
Yeah, and white cheese.
Yeah, I ain't never ate no specialized burger from McDonald's. It's
Y'all
always like a
remember
double
the
or
white
double
cheddar?
cheeseburger. That's just
I'm
fucking-
not watching
Just
that. Y'all
look at the
remember the
big
white
chicken.
cheddar?
It's as far as I went was like a McDouble. I had a McChicken like the first time I smoked weed.
McDonald's at a point where they got a bacon McDouble on the menu. You don't even get a ass with bacon. They got a bacon McDouble. They need to bring back the salad though. You can at least offer niggas a salad. You know
They don't got salads.
No.
McDonald's don't give a fuck. They just
They
got,
don't
they
give
know
a
they got
fuck.
niggas ringed in. If you eat McDonald's, you just gonna
You
be
ringed
ringed
in.
in. That shit funny. It is what it is.
They don't get no salad. No.
They done took the Fruitopia away. That broke my heart.
Yeah.
Once they started fucking with the drinks and beverages, it was
They
like,
brought the Hasi Orange
I
back.
never really was a high C orange nigga. I was to mix the Fruitopia with the Sprite.
Orange
I would do
chocolate.
a little mix. I used to. Yeah, I used to.
Sometimes you gotta get you a concoction going. You know what I'm saying? I
Get
did
the
no accident one
lemonade,
time. You know what I'm
Little
saying?
lemonade, little fruit punch, little orange.
But the
That's
base of your
what I
drink
can
had to
never
be
do it.
Fruitopia.
I could never do it if I went.
I discovered working there that sometimes Dr Pepper ain't that bad. I don't drink pop like that
I
no
ain't
more.
gonna hold you up.
I don't drink pop.
Whenever I
like that
got
no more.
Dr. Pepper, I instantly wanted to fight somebody. If I asked you for a Pepsi or a Coke or anything else that was dark and I got Dr. Pepper, it ruined my whole game.
I don't like Dr. Pepper now.
Nigga angry.
23 flavors. I like 23
You gotta
flavors.
work through something.
I didn't like that shit. That shit actually happened to me not too long ago. My mama convinced me to get some A&W. And they like the big root beer niggas.
That's
Hey,
good
You
shit.
don't like root beer?
You don't
No,
like
I
A&W
don't
root
I don't
beer?
like root beer. I
You
think
don't
it's
like
nasty.
root beer? That was
It
my
wasn't
first
Dr.
love.
Pepper, it was actual
when it
root
was
beer.
pop.
I'm like, man,
No,
what the fuck?
Dr. Pepper not actual root beer. That's
I'm
not
like, that's what I'm saying. A&W is real root beer. I'm like, man, this shit is
root beer
gross.
was my first love when it came to pop. I ain't gonna hold you.
I thought root beer was nasty.
Nah, I think it was Sprite. Sprite or like, I don't know.
That was your first love?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I was a Kel Mitchell nigga. I used to like orange soda when I was a little kid. I don't know if it was because of him, but I just liked it. Like some kids,
Orange soda is something when I try to be more mature.
What was them girls that had the video? They had all the women in the video.
Fanta?
Yeah, I used to like them bitches too. But then that shit kind of make your tummy hurt. Like you drink
You
one too many of them
lemon
bitches.
drop, nigga. Remembers?
Man, I didn't really drop.
No, I remember that.
What is it?
That white girl, she came into our school one time. Low key, yeah.
I still got the headband.
She came
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
they had the little van outside.
Mhm.
I don't remember that the name of that shit being lemon drop though. That sounded like, what was the name of them cereals we found? The
Crunchy
nut?
nuts.
Yeah, crunchy nuts.
Crunchy nuts. Stupid nuts.
I used to think gingerbread was trash. You already remember gingerbreads?
I like gingerbread. Cookies?
Yeah, you like gingerbread?
I like
how
ginger
spicy it
snaps.
is. Yeah. Got nice
I don't think I ever had like gingerbread, like how niggas be making cookies, the houses. I never had that.
gingerbread, man.
One of our teachers in elementary school used to make them, but I never had her class, and she was evil. And I ain't gonna say her name, but she was evil. But that was like the highlight of her. It was third grade. That was the highlight of the third grade year. If you had her, like you gonna make a gingerbread house for Christmas, knowing the class gonna get to do that.
Damn.
That's some shit.
No shit like that, no way. I don't think I got nothing else. Huh? You got something else?
Nah, That's about it, man. I can't wait for that King Kong versus Godzilla.
Oh, that come on. All right, so that come on tomorrow.
King
I
Kong.
think March
Y'all got King
31st.
Kong. I think we should revisit the snack.
That's
conversation
Wednesday.
a little bit later.
Snack
Yeah, I
the
feel like
concession.
that's-
We can always come back to that.
Man, that's a fire.
I
That's
got a
fire
story
episode,
on
man.
a question I want to ask next week when everybody present.
Okay. Ooh. Can we get a preview as to what I want to think about it for the week?
Right now, I mean, we can just preview it and we just tell them what it is and then be ready. I want y'all to describe the first time y'all got drunk.
I remember.
I don't remember if I know.
I remember for sure.
I remember it vividly.
No, well, yeah, where's the code? We got a code. You know me.
Or just maybe the first time you was fucked up.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, you broke. I do. I think I remember the first time I was fucked up. I was fucked up down bad. Other than that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, like you are going to a game Monday.
Yeah, I am.
Are you gonna get some snacks?
Maybe something to drink.
What game we going to?
Pistons game.
What they playing?
The Raptors.
New Raptors.
Shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
Trent. So
You
you're not gonna get a pizza?
You going with
I don't
friends?
eat pizza.
But would you get one?
No. Not just because the nigga spit in it, just because I don't eat them.
So you don't eat state food at all? Never. Eat.
No, I'm not eating City food. Ever since that shit, I'm never eating City food.
Cause
That's
you just.
damn near fair at this point. I'm only having that conversation for nostalgia purposes.
No, definitely. I mean, we definitely can revisit
But
it.
I always grab some shit, like I said before or after. Most of the time.
So you wouldn't like hot dog?
I don't eat hot dogs. I don't like popcorn. Like the only two options I really got is
They do
pretzels or
got
chicken
those
tenders.
frozen alcohol drinks at Little Caesars.
Niggas
You been a daiquiri?
I think so. I think it's that. But no, I'm not. I
Well,
wouldn't
niggas-
eat those.
Drinking
Spitting
daiquiris
that.
at the Pistons game?
Oh yeah, have a good time, man.
I would drink that. I would do that over a beer.
Yeah.
I would
never-
dance with the nigga 2 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
The dancing
Okay,
nigga.
so that
Be
nigga.
sloppy. Yeah, I mean, be nice ain't want to dance with him.
Yeah, I don't. That makes sense. I thought you said you was dancing with the nigga. I was like,
We danced with him. He gave us the trick,
that makes sense.
the
Yeah.
black dance, and gave it back to him. And I, you know, so
I'm just not like it. I didn't want to be in the forefront. I want to be in the camera.
So if the dancing nigga
I'm
come,
counting it.
if the dancing nigga come by your seat Monday, would you dance with him?
Yeah, I ain't go home. I had y'all there. I went home.
Where you sitting at?
I don't know.
You not the nigga who couldn't wait to dance with him.
Well, wait, hold on, Austin. If you get the all-you-can-eat seats, you gonna have to the free foods section.
I eat there. I'm not making us against it. I don't care. You spend that one pizza, one guy.
Even if it was Hungry Howie's arena.
I remember fucking Fort Felix used to sell Hungry Hours. That shit was so
And they
nasty.
still do.
They still do?
Yeah.
Oh my
That shit
goodness.
is nasty. Yeah, Hungry Hours is very
Man,
nasty.
it's a Little Caesars arena.
Hungry
Why
Howie's
would
was
they
like
be
the
there?
first niggas who you could customize the crust. I feel like that was damn near
That was on some other
revolutionary.
thing.
I ain't gonna lie, that was my prime. Shout out to Hungry Howie's for holding me
Mixing
down
up the
back
crust.
What
then.
cut you used to get?
I'm just a buttercrust nigga. I ain't know.
Buttercrust is
Yeah.
fire, but you might be a Cajun nigga.
Nah,
that
I now
night.
got a story about that. Cajun crust from Hungry Howie's ruined my life. I gotta get to the money for this. In college, and we
Piece of
talked
man
about this.
shit.
For the stomach shit, niggas made all these jokes about the shit I was eating. It wasn't Whoppers. It wasn't none of that shit that was listed. What ruined my stomach was Cajun crust and Hungry Howie's. Niggas in college was broke. We had a lot of roommates. I had like 8 niggas living with me at one point, my sophomore year. And to feed most of these niggas, we grouped together and get pizza. Only other option we had was Hungry Howie's, which was right around the corner from the school.
I wish
And
I
Cottage
was saying
Inn.
that shit.
Hungry Howie's. And one nigga one day was like, hey, y'all want to switch it up? Let's get Cajun crust. My nigga Ken. Shout out Ken, I love you. But you ruined my stomach, bro. Nigga like, let's get Cajun crust. And then every day after that, every time we got Hungry Howie's, nobody ever asked what crust we wanted again. They just kept getting Cajun. So once I had to stop nigga, I'm like, hey, bro, y'all don't even ask no more. You don't like this? 'Cause I don't like this shit. And another nigga was there, not really. Then it was like the whole crowd, like, shit, I just thought this was what y'all wanted.
No,
It was
listen.
like 4 or 5 different niggas called them orders in.
I'm-
Except for the Cajun. Why y'all never asked? Niggas just like Cajun,
No.
Cajun, Cajun. I
No,
literally
listen.
have acid reflux because of that shit.
Listen, bro. I got on the Cajun crust kick one time
What is
too.
a hot crust though?
It's like
Like, that shit really, they have so many
it's
different.
not a
you
hot
get herb,
crust. It's a spicy
you get
crust.
herb.
Spicy.
And so you eat it, and it's like, okay,
Yeah, kid.
you eat a pizza, you eat the crust too at the same time. Oh, damn, what the fuck? it's kind of good. And then you kind of just keep doing it. You like, hell no. I just want some fucking bread. I don't want this spicy ass.
Butter, please. Just butter.
Man,
please.
Yeah, I gotta try it just because I never tried it. I gotta see. I just
Oh,
want to see what it's
nah,
like.
I
that
worked
shit
next to
ruined
Hungry
my
Howie's and then eat that shit.
No, all right.
Lando, you gonna eat a slice with me, bro?
Nah, I can't do Hungry
I
Howie's.
will say this: the last time I had Howie's was not that long ago, but the last time I had Howie's was a Hungry Howie's. I remember that shit. You got a free pizza or some shit like that. I went to Hungry Howie's. I don't know. For some reason, like we used to have a Hungry Howie's on 6 Mile, and they closed that bitch because that bitch.
Oh, BJ just talked about that.
That
He said
shit
it was
was
the same nigga working there for his whole life until they closed it.
Man,
That
yeah,
shit
that
was
was his job, and that shit was literally like a piece of garbage. So I'm like, damn, dog, they closed that bitch. I'm like, man, I still want some Hungry Howie's. So I wasn't going to Little Caesars, and I wasn't driving to Paisanos. I didn't even know where it was at then. It was a Hungry Howie's on like Plymouth and Telegraph, like a little bit past Plymouth and Telegraph. And I went up there. I got the pizza. I looked. I said, "Ugh, what's going on with this pizza? It's all over the place." And so they was, "Oh man, we can give you a free one, man." And it was literally like the same pizza. I'm like, "No, this the same one." They're like, "No, this the one you had."
These
And
fucked
I
up.
ate it. I put it in my mouth. I said, "Ugh," and I just put it down. And I just threw that bitch in the garbage. I'm like, man, that shit was not even waste my money. I wasted my time. And that's why I never. That was the last.
It's the slow pull to the
Like I literally took a bite and was like as soon as it touched my taste buds, I'm like the cheese tasted so old and this shit was so nasty. And I'm like, and I haven't eaten Hungry Howie's since until recently. So
When I was like 11, Hungry Howie's used to make me real happy. That was like a treat for me and my niggas.
I used to like Hungry Howie's.
Yeah, when we was younger, that shit was alright. And they got cheap on the cheese and shit like that.
They got nasty.
They switched up that cheese bread, and that's when I knew it was the end.
They did do that.
Yeah. It's the same for Little Caesars, man. Little Caesars switched the pepperoni cheese bread.
I used to love pepperoni cheese bread. You used to fuck
That
that
used
shit.
to be a
Kansas,
big
that
ass
was their
cheese
favorite
bread.
shit.
It used to be a big ass.
Orlando said that he thought that shit was better than
Cam
pizza
brought
and
that
stuff.
shit. Yeah, that's what Cam. He brought that shit. He brought that shit to school on his birthday one year instead of regular pizza. He had a bunch of pepperoni cheese breads.
That shit first came out. It was
What
alright.
the fuck?
But the last time I had that shit, the box was just so greasy. and
Remember
shit
when
like that.
Little
That shit
Caesars
was
used to sell slices though?
Yeah,
Before it was a hot
they used to be solid. Like a big slice used to be solid, but they started doing that pepperoni cheese bread. I remember Giles one time he got some like Italian cheese
Oh
bread,
man.
and that shit stunk so bad. I'm like, Giles, what the fuck?
Me and Perry got one of them
Cheese
bitches about 3 or 4 years ago, dog. You know, you stay right next to that Little Caesars. No, we gave that shit right back. Dog. Y'all can take this. Y'all want your money back? Nah.
The last time I had Little Caesars, like for real, was like, man, let me get a Little Caesars. When I worked at Mr. Allen's on Telegraph, I went to that Little Caesars on 5 Mile Telegraph, and the nigga was like, look, man, when you get there, get butter parm and Italian seasoning. I'm like, you sure, bro? I kind of like all that shit on my meat too. Like, no, I'm telling you, that shit gonna be good. So I'm like, yeah, let me get butter parm
Nigga telling you extra butter farm.
and Italian seasoning. I'm like, what the fuck? So get on there, that shit smelled so bad. Will, that shit stunk my car out, and it was like a big ass grease stain in my back seat. I'm like, bro, I'm not eating this. You can just give me my money. You can give me whatever you put in, and I don't want it, bro. I get something else. That shit smelled bad. That shit had the break room smelling bad. Niggas coming in the restaurant like, what the fuck going on right there?
Last time I had Little Caesars for real that I could think of, that same shit didn't happen to me. And the nigga greased my pants. That was the nigga that had to hold it. And I was just angry. I don't even think I could do that shit.
Yeah. Only I eat that shit, it gotta be fresh. I make sure that shit come fresh out the oven.
Even one time, this one I had stopped getting butter parm on my shit. Was I went with Nate and we was going to Be Nice house.
Oh, yeah.
This had to be high school. Yeah, it was high school. Going to Be Nice shit. He like, yeah, bro, let's stop at Little Caesars, get 2 of them bitches with extra butter and parm. I'm like, oh, okay. All
The
that
extra is already enough on the regular.
Now, they ain't skipping with that spoon.
Man,
That motherfucking
they will
brush.
give you a lot more. Then they double that shit up. I'm like, bro, this shit is like literally covered in grease, bro. And like, I was trying to eat one, it was already soggy as hell. I'm like, nah, I can't, bro. Like, I can't eat it, bro. And he ate that shit, and me and Be Nice looked at that nigga like, nah, bro.
I for sure ate that shit.
Nasty.
That shit was booming and bumping.
Man, that shit was nasty as fuck.
Funky.
That shit was funky as hell.
That one Little Caesars we had though in Ohio wasn't bad on the way back.
And Be Nice fuck that shit up,
Yeah,
man.
he fucked that shit
That
up.
should be good though. Like you leave to the point. Ohio know how to do it. They done took the reins a little Caesars.
I just think I know, like, I was starving. I'd hate anything.
Yeah, shit was straight.
Like
Like
shit wasn't that bad.
if it's fresh, it's okay. But
It
if
just
it's
tasted
sitting
like
for a
real
while-
bread. Like it was doughy.
I will say that shit do my stomach
Oh,
balls.
man.
Like I literally can't eat that shit for
No,
real.
the
Like,
last time I
it
think
take
I
the
had
drive
it-
home. Like the drive home will fuck me up.
When I got the greasy shit on me, that shit there that made me feel like my heart was about to stop. I'm just like, yeah, I don't like this.
I don't like this. I don't know, man. I just can't eat them pizza
Buffalo
places.
just had a dry Little Caesars at the All-Star game. Yeah, he said the school gave it to him. We didn't even think there was no piece in that bitch. That's how dry the box was.
Ugh.
I'm like, man, I don't think there's nothing in there. Got the wiggle in that bitch. I'm like, I don't hear nothing. Open that bitch up, like 6 slices.
They got like a box pizza now, like a little thin crust square pizza.
Yeah.
They trying to diversify.
Nah, I knew they was fucked up when they came with that pretzel shit. Yeah, the
pretzel,
pretzel,
box, yeah, the pretzel crust, yeah. Those
Now you just trying shit.
you just freestyling, y'all niggas nasty. You some nasty.
Pizza Hut kind of trash to me too. Pizza Hut.
I haven't had pizza in a long
Pizza
time.
Pizza Hut,
Hut's
you ever had
trash.
bacon from Pizza Hut? It ain't none. It's not bacon. It's just bacon fat.
Pizza
I
Hut's
don't know
trash.
what's that. I had a birthday party at Pizza Hut when I was like 12. That's the only birthday me and my sister celebrated together.
And they used to have the panormous, it was okay. And they used to have like the stuffed crust type shit.
When was it? 80 what?
Nah, I was like 08 they brought it back, but it was from the 80s. But yeah, that's the last time I
Now,
had
you know,
Pizza Hut.
I fucked with Wing Street.
I was about to say, cause Mama fucked the Wing Street like heavy.
When Pizza Hut had the little baked and boneless wings and the bone in, I fucked with that shit.
I used to get Caesar wings.
Yeah, I got Caesar wings before. Perry loves Caesar wings. Perry still loves Little Caesar wings, dog.
He worked there.
Caesar wings.
Yeah, ain't none of that like
Little
wings.
Caesars,
Perry still loves
See-
wings.
Hey, you know they'll stink from Little Caesars, but I like the crazy bread be funky as hell.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
That shit be
But
funky.
you know, if that shit
No,
fresh
you know what's
fried-
even worse though? Niggas that get the stuffed crazy bread. Get away from me.
I don't think I ever seen a nigga with that. That's too extreme.
I don't venture too far outside the pizza. Like I had the pepperoni cheese bread, I didn't get with it like niggas was getting with it. It's like it was good, but I just never got with it like that. Cause I like marinara sauce, and I wasn't about to dip my shit. I ain't
I
want too
don't like
much.
marinara sauce, but I'm also like I don't like marinara sauce, so that's why it's perfect for me. But it's also like I don't like big ass portions of pizza. Like I never was a nigga that could eat a whole pizza by myself. So pepperoni cheese bread kind of negated that. Like, I can eat like 4 or 5 pieces of this. And I feel like I ate some shit for real.
I was never a pizza by myself type nigga neither. Like I ain't never like going to CC's and shit like that.
I used to love CC's.
I don't love pizza.
I love pizza. I'm a pizza guy. But once you start getting like the better quality of pizza, it's kind of hard to go back.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to go back. Cause that's
I can't
weird.
fuck
Cause
with
pizza's
Chinese
like a
pizza.
cheap shit to make, but it's like
Yeah.
it really is levels to this pizza shit.
Shit, I eat a Lunchables pizza to this day. Nah.
So are you supposed to make them like in the microwave or the oven or something?
You probably should have.
I never had it. I
I
ain't
never had it.
Only thing I ever had was like the turkey one. I ain't eat them nuggets either. The nuggets just look.
Man, nuggets, Lunchables?
Yeah,
Lunchables
them
nasty.
bitches too questionable.
Let's put some shit.
Them
I probably
bitches used
never
to be
eat.
wrinkled.
They used to go on chicken bunkers.
Yeah, them bitches was cold. But I feel like no niggas didn't eat them bitches up either.
Niggas ain't never heat up their lunch.
Yeah, that's something like this shit ain't right.
It's like you would want an adult to do it, and they would be like, "What? Why would I do some shit like that?"
Man, the cold nacho cheese, niggas did do that for sure.
That bitch was funky.
No, you know what's funky? The nigga that used to be like, fuck it, when you just put the sauces together. You ain't never had no nigga put the sauces together? The salsa and the
Niggas did used to
cheese?
do that. Used to swirl that bitch
Niggas
around.
did. used
Not
to
too
do
many
that.
niggas used to eat Lunchables around. Like niggas really didn't have them bitches like that. Well, when we went to school, if you had Lunchable, you just in there like,
Niggas
"Damn, what the fuck?"
and Bakes used to have real lunches, Lunchables, all that shit. We ain't had no. I don't remember them niggas serving lunch, like free lunch, until I was like a 7th grader. And I still ain't eat that shit, but it was just like
I could never eat free lunch.
I tried to go in there one time. I
Pizza,
couldn't.
dog.
They got some staples on free lunch.
Yeah, that pizza was so
I'm not-
with the nipple.
I'm not gonna say I eat anything from free lunch, but chicken taco, Let me swipe. You ain't swipe your chicken taco. Let me go get another.
I think the
chicken
only
taco.
thing I ever got from the free lunch, and I don't even think I
Let me
ever
see your
got it. I
bag.
think I just took one from a nigga. Was like the shit that like a little. It was like a baby Bosco stick, but it was flat.
Oh yeah.
That was the only thing I think I ever ate from free lunch.
The last time I ate free lunch, I almost shit on myself. Shit on
That
myself. I'm like, dog.
That means you had to eat the whole
The
lunch.
ravioli, Salisbury.
No, that's the worst shit.
Man,
I know
The
that's
ravioli
true.
was the worst, and I know
That's
how.
true.
You know how I know? Because
I
Nate
seen
wouldn't
Nate
eat it. He
He
turned
ate
it down.
I seen him eat it.
Maybe
He
once,
said-
but I see him turn it down, and it was a girl that I'm not gonna name that was fucking that shit up. until Nate turned it down, and niggas got to looking around the lunch table. You see her in the corner like,
Shout out
banging
Nate.
that shit.
Shout out Nate. No disrespect.
That's my baby.
I seen him swipe somebody when they had chili though. Let me get that extra chili.
Now Nate a chili. You know what I'm saying? Grew up around his grandparents and shit. He's a chili eating type of nigga.
Cook off ass nigga. I had my hat chili like a year ago.
Like Nate a profound eater. He knows some hearty food like chili. Chili.
I just funny last time.
I almost shit on myself. I had to get home quick, dog. Damn.
I ain't gonna lie. I did almost shit on myself too. I ain't gonna. I left school. That's how bad I knew I had the shit. I just went home. I lived around the corner. I'm like, fuck it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna be able to do
shit
that.
in
That's the rest of the day.
Shit in school.
Yeah, if you ain't had no choices.
Nah, that started my life, man. Let me just find a little.
I mean, did you
sanctuary.
ever have a choice?
Yeah.
I couldn't shit at school.
No, for a long, I couldn't shit in
that's what I'm
public.
saying, for sure.
Like it was just, I was too scared. Somebody, cause I knew how childish I was, and I would bust it on it. Damn, what the fuck going on here?
I got that nigga see your
Yeah.
shoes.
I
I know who wearing them shoes.
Shout out to the real niggas though. I remember one year that shit happened to me, and it was the Halloween candy. It was the beginning of November. The Halloween candy that got me, and my niggas came and again. It's a bunch of all the silly niggas, and like, damn, who is that? B? Oh yeah, that candy got you, but it just made me feel good about it. Like, yeah, I did it on the same shit last night. Candy fucked me up. There's other times when it ain't your niggas, then it'll be an older kid, niggas that be, they waiting to catch them shoes in the hallway, like, man.
That nigga was in there.
Shit his ass off.
But like you
Shit
said,
his
when
guts
you a
away.
silly nigga and you catch the nigga, you
No,
gonna
look,
go tell
I
nigga.
ain't gonna lie though.
That nigga, no, you ain't pee in that bathroom. I was in there. I came back before you. I left after you came back. You was shitting, bro.
And the thing is, though, I don't want to tell you what it is. Because like, it just happened to me the other day at work. It was funny enough. You go into the bathroom, and you really don't expect to smell some shit. Like, niggas really be shitting in them bitches. And so I walked in the other day, and I seen a doctor in big boots. I mean, I'm like, damn, what the fuck going on? I'm like, oh, this nigga really shitting. Let me get out of here, dog. Let me just let this nigga shit in peace, dog.
So my desk is
I don't
right next to
care
the
where I'm
bathroom, and I'm talking about in the morning. People be in
I
there
don't
just
care
shitting
where I'm
their ass.
I
I'm
can
like,
be at
God
work.
damn.
I can be
They be
anywhere.
blowing that
Oh,
motherfucker.
niggas be blowing that.
Now, the
bitch
worst
up.
thing is when you ever been in a public bathroom and you next to another nigga shitting while you shitting. That's the worst shit.
I
I've
could
ever
never, because
experienced.
if a nigga shitting, I already.
Nah,
can't
I'm
get
saying
it.
I'm the nigga that's already first.
I can't
And
get it.
another nigga come down and then they loud as hell. So I'm like, God damn, bro.
Nigga blowing up.
We had community bathrooms for a year. And so this dude sat down next to me and took a shit. And I asked him, like, hey, bro, do you mind giving me like 5 minutes? And that nigga said, I can't, bro. That nigga started playing music.
Do you mind giving me 5? I just need to shit real bad by myself. And he like, no. Let me
Nah,
have
look,
it.
I used to have to go take a shit at like 4 in the morning. I had community bathrooms my sophomore year.
I
I
told
catch a good
Austin,
time.
bro, I was waking up, set my alarm like 2 o'clock in the morning, going there taking a shit.
Nigga got a schedule.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, please.
The niggas was too childish, dog. Niggas in there wrestling. And, it was
Man,
a bunch of
throwing
childish
shit at you over the
yeah.
curtain. Like, come on, bro.
That shit was
Niggas know how to act, bro. That shit's
That's
some
what
good
it
His
animal
stomach was hurting.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit.
shit. Right, yeah. All that
And then I can't take a shit. I got this. Literally was the same year. Bad times, bro.
That shit fucked up, man. That shit is
I am
fucked up.
shaking my head at community bathrooms, bro.
Shaking my head at shit culture, man. I ain't got bullied out of shitting.
But in Florida, I took a shit in the girls' bathroom, man. I told the story before. I did shit so bad. I drank a probiotic drink. We ate some Chick-fil-A that morning. And dog, I'm like, yo, bro, let's go get something to eat. And they like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, dog, I gotta take a shit. And the men's bathroom was locked, so I just blew up the girls' bathroom. And this lady walks in, she's like, whoa! I blew that shit up. Everybody's like, whoa! I had to go in there and clean that motherfucker, dog. I took off all my clothes, too, to take a shit.
He said, ooh, no, like he just got hit with a bunch of funk.
Yeah.
Woo!
I told her, I'm sorry, man.
I ain't know, I'm sorry. You shitty ass nigga. You shitty motherfucker.
I blew that shit up, bro.
Oh, man. Anything else, man?
I'm good.
Good too, man. I mean, like I said, the trades was, you know what I'm saying? The season been on. Niggas done got hurt, so. I don't know, man. But baseball season starts soon, right?
Yeah, baseball season coming up, man.
Shout out to that, man. We get to that. Yeah. And we gonna watch King Kong. I'm gonna watch King Kong. I watched, I watched Justice League. He was pretty good. Was not that bad. You should watch it, man.
Nah, I ain't like the first two.
I know you watched Coming to America twice.
Watched it twice?
I'm not watching. Well, because I watched the first time, and I watched it back. But no, I'm not watching. I hated the Justice League the first.
No,
2
like,
hours.
this is a different movie now. It's literally a different
Lando,
movie.
you still got a pair of hush puppies or K-Swiss in your closet?
No,
You ever had some
like
K-Swiss?
Yeah, K-Swiss.
Okay, so it's a girl brand.
No, I wear my K-Swiss. Man, you remember the commercial, man? Had a pair. They was $2.89 on the shit.
Give me 2 per.
What happened to Helly Hansons, man?
Are they in the closet?
They still got Helly Hansons.
They dug deep.
Yeah,
That was some shit I really wanted in middle school. My
Yes.
cousins had a bunch of Helly Hansons.
Helly Hansons, Ed Hardy. I miss my Jabot pants, man. I wish I still had my Jabot.
Somebody got me some Jabos from Mr. Allen's one year, and they literally been folded in the same way that the nigga behind the register folded them.
I was so happy when I first got my first pair of Ed Hardy pants.
Yeah, Ed Hardy's had those for a minute.
You know, 7 Days West is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got some fake Ed Hardys out of there one time. I was like 12.
I actually had a kind of fake ass Isaiah Thomas jersey out there. Bitch, no.
My brother took me in that bitch like, yeah, man, go get some jeans and shit. I'm like, alright.
Got the deals.
Man.
My spot was across from 7 Days was Mammoth.
Oh, yeah.
Mammoth had
Oh,
everything.
Jeans,
in that motherfucker.
jeans so bad, all the color just washed straight off.
Now, they wasn't even bad jeans. Like, they just was gaudy as
Yeah.
fuck. They just had so much, like, you know how, like, it looked like Ed Hardy's and, like, Robin jeans and shit like that. Like, shit with big-ass wings on them, a whole bunch of skulls. It's like, but you getting, I got, like, probably 5 pair of jeans for, like, $100 or some shit. It was like, this sound crazy. When people thought they was Ed Hardy, I told one girl, like, yeah, I got some Robin jeans. See no difference.
I miss those days, man. I miss the jump off. I miss the hook up.
You
Those
missed the
spots.
Rockaware days.
Yeah, I
with
miss
the big
those
R's.
days. The
Man,
Rocky
I
on
was
the back
wearing
of the
a
R's.
track jacket freshman year.
Yeah,
That was
man.
my swag freshman year high school.
I miss that shit, man.
I wouldn't wear that shit ever again.
Yeah, man, I still got the G unit, the G unit hoodie and shit, man.
I don't know how you kept up with that shit.
I had a bunch of this shit, bro. I think it's a picture of me with some big ass G unit pants on. Some shit, I gotta find that shit.
I had some of the Birdman Air Forces.
Niggas used to wear the lugs. The Birdman had his
I
own
had the
shoes.
lugs. I had the Air Force. They wasn't real Air
You
Forces.
had the invisible Air Forces?
Nah, they wasn't Air Force Ones. They was just like, you know how S. Dot Carter's was?
Yeah.
Birdman
They
had some shit like
shoes,
that. Yeah, but they came with
I
like a
remember
little money
like,
clip.
yeah.
I thought that was sweet. I'm like, yeah, no. It really was my dad. My dad talked me into a lot of goofy shit like that. Oh, yeah,
Lando, you had
sweet.
the invisible forces?
Nah, I didn't have any.
That was kind of beyond Lando era.
I feel like he might have been in high school. You know?
Yeah.
Cause I was in middle school and that shit. I seen some invisible shit.
Yeah, I had any.
You know what was crazy when they first dropped, really? Remember the fusions? The forces that was mixed with like the
never
Jordans?
come that.
You ain't never?
Yeah,
I remember the first time I seen some fusions.
I never came back. I'm an OG nigga though. Like, the same way I dress now, as far as like shoes, I was like that when I was a little kid. I've been wearing Air Maxes my whole life. I never liked Air Forces, so it was like I've been wearing 90s and 95s. All the shit that's prominent now, like all the runners, I was wearing that when I was 12. So it was like different to people, but I wear shit that I felt like was cool to me. Like at a point in my life, I wanted to be different. Now I just kind of naturally who I am.
I was all over the place. I used to like Vans and what's the name? Chuck Taylors. I had all kinds of Chuck Taylors.
That bitch ain't got enough. They ain't got enough grip for me. I just feel like I'll be sliding anywhere.
I was at the Converse All Stars. These fucking those.
I had some Converse, but they was like the basketball shoes.
Yeah,
It's like the shit that, you know what I'm saying, Isaiah Thomas and Ray Bird and played in. Nah, I ain't on big on no fusions. It was either retros or Air Maxes. That's pretty much all I ain't gonna lie though. I did wear like the Mexican Jordans, not to be racist.
Dubs are up?
Nah, it wasn't dubs. It's just anything that's not a retro for real.
Mellows or something?
Worse than that.
It
It wasn't attached to no niggas. It was just Jordans.
I used to have a
Like
pair of
Jordan
those.
flights and Trailer, anything that was just a Jordan.
I had a pair of Mellow. I got them like $40.
Yeah, that's
The
Mellows.
kids these days keep wearing them Spike Lee Jordans.
The Spizikes,
Not the Spizikes.
Son of Mars.
They keep wearing the Son of Mars. I can fucking wear it.
By that point, I had some common sense. I got the Cherry 13s freshman year and I never looked back. It was like either it's retros or I ain't.
That's done. It ain't even worth it at this point. It ain't
Y'all
worth it.
you rock with the Spizikes? Never, not one time.
I wouldn't. If like I said, I wouldn't really even get in shoes like that. So like, if I ain't really get it from Orlando, I really wasn't getting it at all. And if it was like some shoes I wanted, if I was like Cortez, like that was the only shoe I really wore for a long time was Nike Cortezes because they was like, They were like $69.
I don't think I ever had one. I just something about Air Maxes. I like the Air Maxes. I probably had some fake ones too. It was like it's a shoe store that don't exist no more. Like not Foot Action.
Athlete's foot.
Athlete's Foot.
They got fake shoes. I got some fake shoes.
I bought a bunch of Air Maxes before we went on our 8th grade trip. Like, I ain't never seen none of these colors before.
Nah, nigga, someone walked in there while we was buying some shoes one time. Like, man, all these shoes in here fake.
That bitch, this is why I
Tried
feel,
some shit on.
this is why I felt like it was a bad
That's
decision.
crazy.
That bitch was
I was
on
like,
the block.
walking on
And I'm like, bro, it ain't never been no store over here. Why is it an Athlete's Foot right here?
Athlete's
I went in
foot.
that bitch.
The shit was called Athlete's Foot.
Athlete's
You don't remember
foot. It had like
Athlete's
little
Foot? They
foot
used to be in the
wheels.
mall sometimes.
Athlete's Foot.
Athlete's
Yeah.
foot.
I feel like that was always like some shit you didn't want to
You know, it's a disease.
Yeah, that's for some shit.
But it was a store.
Athlete's
It was
foot.
blue and yellow.
It was by Mammoth.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
And that's when I walked through, we used to get some shit out the register. They all shoes in here fake. I looked out. Mom just got me out that bitch.
There's a place right now that's open that I kind of feel about that too. I ain't gonna say what it is.
What that mean? I don't know.
I feel like the building might be.
Sketch? I think they too big though. They got a lot of stuff.
My dad was the first person to point it out to me.
Some of them Jordan 1s.
Nah, it ain't even the shoes. Like, you go in there and feel they Nike t-shirts.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Bitches just feel like,
yeah.
I don't know. I
They put them
think
bitches together.
I don't know about
But no,
these.
I think the shoes was official.
I don't know about these bitches.
That's fucked up though. I ain't going to Villa. I ain't been to Villa in a minute though. I ain't been buying no shoes. But, I mean, I ain't bought no clothes.
I got my Charles Barkley's from there, the Olympic ones.
Yeah, I went to Champs and bought the groceries.
Oh, you just got some Griffies.
I
That
don't
shit
know.
I
crazy.
thought you said you went to Champs and bought the groceries.
No. Yeah, Champs of Great Lakes, man. Nobody even win that motherfucker.
Oh, I found my the questions at Champs and Great Lakes.
Yeah, they got
I found that was man, that was after they came out too.
I'm gonna go
Like,
to
you know how
to see
to
what I
Great
can
Lakes.
find. Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm
Shit,
gonna be a noob. I'm gonna go buy a Pistons hat
We at Great Lakes.
Well, Monday?
for the Monday. I'm not going on Monday.
Wait, what's Monday?
I'm going to Pistons game Monday.
Oh,
I'm gonna
true.
get that.
Oh, you gonna come over to visit me?
Alright, well. We gonna close it at that.
Let's close it at that.
We close it at that,
Let's close it
man.
at that.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Hey, go to Amazon Music. Get AmazonMusic.com/NFBS to listen to some Amazon
Yeah,
Music.
man. Ride Wave just dropped the album.
Man, you can listen to that tomorrow. It come out tomorrow? It come out tomorrow.
Right now.
It's out right now. You can listen to it right now. Amazon Music. Go to GetAmazonMusic.com/NFBS. If you got Amazon Prime, it's free, right? Or it's
Yeah.
included.
It's included.
Boom, look at
The
that.
same as you have in like Amazon TV. All of those things. They include a lot of things in your package.
Yeah, there you go, man. So you already got it. Some of you already got it, man. So go ahead and
It's just
take
not
it.
using it.
You're just not even using it. You ain't even showing no love. Hey, look, it don't cost nothing to show love. Sometimes it might cost $7.99. Also get to go GameFlyOffers.com/NFBS to get some free games, you know what I'm saying? Merchandise. Oh, we should start dropping merch. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that after the show. I want a shirt. I like seeing Ronnie popping shirts. It made me inspire me. Maybe we should get some shirts.
No, for sure.
Yeah, we gotta get Lando some new shirts, bro.
You know, somebody described this the other day. Like, Lando Fit is blue shorts, literally blue shorts in the white.
It was BJ.
In the white beat, it was BJ. Like, Lando beat her in blue shorts.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah, that's my shit. But yeah, man, hopefully, Bree be back next week, man. But until then, have a good time, have a good day. Peace out.
So who you say gotta go to for the shirts?
What was that doing? Oh, it's probably back there. I don't know. Who did?
Was that my car? Somebody in my car.
Just right.
But who do they get the shirts made by?